What's up, everybody? It's official. We got the SEC preview finally. We got some exciting ball to talk about. Going to do it in a different way here. Going to go over all the schedules. Got our own schedule projections here. Me and Dalton are definitely have some different projections. So we did our separate ones here for SEC, and it's going to be real cool. Can't wait. Man, this is it. The meat and potatoes. Dalton, being a Gator fan that he is, definitely cannot wait to get his insights on the conference, but specifically his Florida Gators. Cannot wait, man. First year and your new head coach. Feel like this is going to be a new era for a lot of SEC programs. But Dalton, let the people know first how you're doing and just really what you're thinking overall about your conference, the People's Conference for the most part, the SEC.
I'm ready to watch damn football. SEC football, really. I don't even, to be honest. If there's SEC games on, I'm going to watch it. It probably don't matter the other game.
I'm excited about Big Ten. I'm excited.
Big Ten's cool. I mean, I love every I love every game.
I hate to say it. I'm excited about every P4 except the ACC.
I love every football game, but if I have a choice, I'm probably gonna pick the SEC game 9 times out of 10 because you're gonna be watching NFL guys no matter what, on both sides of the ball. So many new quarterbacks this year, hella new coaches.
Yeah, it remains supreme. Definitely.
I don't think there's a dominant team. There's a lot of good ones.
I mean, we'll talk about the new quarterbacks here. We can go ahead and talk about that now. So we did have some decisions have been made. Tennessee names Faison Brandon as their quarterback, one true freshman. I think that was expected by a lot of people. Me and your brother-in-law, Tennessee Vol fan, shout out Veets, was just talking about that. He thought Brandon. I thought Brandon. I thought most people thought, Brandon, he's more of a guy you can mold, and, he's a true freshman, right? I mean, doesn't get as more raw than that. And I think it's going to be a good experience because he can really push it down the field. But I want to get your thoughts just on the move against McIntyre over McIntyre. Was it the right move? Are they crazy? What are you thinking?
I mean, he has a higher ceiling, I think.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. His floor might be lower, but, it's about the ceiling. And he's more athletic, too. He can do more with him the run game and keep the defense off their toes. So I like the decision, man. I mean, he's really talented.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a freak, man. He's one of those guys where, yes, and we've seen a lot, especially with this last 3 years, us doing quarterbacks. I mean, we've seen a lot of freaks come out, and they haven't even touched the field yet.
Yeah, true.
I mean, look at A.J. Hill. We can just go ahead. We're going to talk about him in just a second. Antoine Hill Jr., I mean, he's a very good example. I mean, we got Deuce Knight, who is still yet to have a full run.
Yeah, one game, really.
Right? Still yet to have a run, and he's, the list goes on. And then we'll be adding Kashawn Henderson to that list coming in. We don't even get to see him this year, barring injury from Wigman. So
yeah.
A lot of young guys, and we're excited about to have there's a lot of talent in the quarterback rooms, and there's people just don't know them. They haven't touched the field yet. I get it, but
so many of them.
It's cool we're able to see him finally, finally get his shot. But we can go ahead and talk about your Gators, man. Let's talk about Florida naming Aaron Philo as the QB1 over Tramel Jones, transfer from Georgia Tech. What are your thoughts on it? I know you maybe have some things you agree with, things you don't agree with, but overall, just give the people your thoughts on the move entering the season.
I thought Tramel would win it, honestly, just because he's at Brad's extra dimension with running it again. But Philo knows the playbook from last year. He came with Faulkner over. He knows the playbook in and out, right. And he's accurate and he knows where to go with the football. That's what they say. He's always on time with it. And if his first read's open, he hits it every single time. So it's about progression for them, but we'll see. I mean, I think both quarterbacks are going to play still the first 2 weeks, in my opinion.
I agree. I think it sucks to say it, and because we've so much of what made college football has been taken out of it because the NIL, it's more of a business. Really gets down to probably you're just going to roll out there first who you paid more. I mean, unless you just absolutely see some stuff you just weren't expecting to see during camp. I know Tramel Jones, the consensus on him was pretty much his deep ball, right?
Yeah.
And he can, he wasn't slow, right? He wasn't a statue. He can move around a little bit. But I think that was the only thing really people talked about of him being really, really good was his deep ball.
And we've done that deep ball thing enough now, by
right.
now.
They are.
It don't work for Florida. Lagway, Felipe Franks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lagway.
He was the best of the three. Franks was the best of them three.
Yeah, it did not work too well with the guys who are just like, the gunslinger mentality. You got to be a different guy to just sit in the pocket and be quote-unquote one-dimensional.
Gunslingers don't work in the SEC, man. They're too good. Defenses are too good. It's like it don't work in the NFL.
Name me a quarterback. I mean,
Carson
Beck. Is Carson Beck one of the least mobile quarterbacks? I guess Stetson Bennett wasn't that crazy mobile,
Dude,
but take those two out. I mean, I think you have to be mobile these days to be successful, unless you're an anomaly. I mean, look even Fernando Mendoza. Look at that Team Tebow run he had in the title game. Where that was crazy Heisman moment run. Even he was mobile. If Fernando Mendoza played in the '90s, they'd be like, he's Michael Vick.
Steve Young, yeah.
They'd be like, oh my god. And but we're just so used to seeing athletes at quarterback. I just think you have to be that. I don't know, but I'm also wrong. I mean, those are good examples. Joe Burrow's not crazy mobile.
Jared Goff ain't at all.
Jared Goff's a system quarterback. What are you? Am I crazy to think that?
We don't know that until somebody else plays in that offense. Really, he's the only one that's been there, so we can't really prove that until he's gone and somebody's running that same offense that Dan Campbell's running.
I think
he's been the quarterback the whole time.
But I could say even when he was with the Rams,
he made Super Bowl stuff. But yeah, that was more system. That was more system than the Lions.
Jared Goff's a system. I mean, I just think he's not and that's not a knock. Like, you got to be an elite talent to be a system quarterback.
I think it's a little knock because he does play
for Kirk Cousins the same way.
Just because he plays for the Lions, I think it's a knock. I mean, the Lions were never good, even with Stafford. They couldn't be good with Stafford. Goff came in and made him respectable playoff team.
I know, yeah, but I'm not going to let him
not
off
Super
the
Bowl,
hook.
but
I'm not going to let him off the hook because everybody was saying Super Bowl.
Yeah, true.
For no reason. Dan Campbell and Lions, they're going to get a Super Bowl. I'm a Packers fan. I remember. I've been having it here the past 3 years, and I'm like, where did this come from?
No, true. They weren't that.
Where's this track record of Dan Campbell and all these games he's
They
won?
ain't that damn good, but
where is it? But let's keep it on. I'll keep it on the SEC because I can go on a tangent about the Lions. Don't get me started on the Vikings. But Dalton, the decision was made with Aaron Philo. What are you looking just overall before we kind of get into all of our record predictions and we'll look at each team's schedules? What are your thoughts on just Florida's year going in?
I mean, honestly, if he plays like Mertz did when he was healthy, Mertz was a beast when he was healthy. People don't understand. If they actually watch his film and watch the games, we had a chance every time Mertz was playing. When he was hurt, that's when things really got bad under Billy. If he can play as good as him with our skill position players, I mean, our offense, sky's the limit because our running back room and our receiver room is, top 10 in the country, most people think.
Yeah.
So you just, if your O-line plays well, that's the most important thing.
Thank you.
Obviously, is the O-line because Jaden Ball, it doesn't matter how damn good you are at running back, you got to have holes to run through. Doesn't matter how good you are at receiver, you got to have guys blocking for your quarterback to have time to throw you the ball. So we got a lot of new O-linemen coming in too. So to see how that meshes, man, we won't really know until week 3. We got 2 cupcakes to start the year, but those are good games for to get prepared.
Yeah, no, definitely a good point. I think a lot of these guys, some guys are facing fire as soon as they go into it this year because even though we are having some guys that that are quarterback battles, there's still a bunch of guys who weren't in a battle, but they're still at a new team. And we still don't know what we're going to get. I mean, you can look at Sam Levitz. We don't know what we're going to get. I mean, we're going to look at this new Trinidad without Lane Kiffin for a full year. What is that going to look like? So I think there's so many questions with the SEC. Can't wait to get into it. I guess we can get into a couple more just real quick as some people start rolling in. Just because, I mean, this is actually the conference where we could just actually we have storylines, and there's a lot of stuff at stake. There's some meat on the bone from last year, and there's also so much new coming in. Let's talk about Texas. Do they have it in them? Are they going to be a title contender without giving any picks away? I know most people have them at least going to the Final Four, semifinal, but I think that's their floor of their expectation right now this year. What do you think?
The best team they've had under Shark talent-wise, definitely. They haven't had a quarterback as good as Arch is going to be this year, I don't think. I mean, the way he ended that year or last year, he was playing like the best quarterback in the country finally.
Yeah.
And if he does that again, I mean, the way that what they did in the portal with those 2 running backs and getting Cam Coleman, their offense is going to be borderline unstoppable. I mean, their O-line's one of the best in the nation too, so it ain't like they just rely on the skill guys. Defensive secondary is crazy. Colin Simmons is there. It's just every position group has a stud, absolute stud, man. I think this is the year they definitely at least go to the Final Four. Yeah, you said it.
They have to. I think they have to. I think Sarkisian's he's got that pressure to where he's got to be in the semifinal. I think there's some other guys.
He should.
There's some guys with some pressure because I think
they have too much money there. He's getting paid too much.
And everything.
Yeah.
Just everything. All the resources they've had and just they've been knocking on the door. It was supposed to be their year 2 years ago.
2 years ago, really,
Quinn
yeah.
Ewers just hasn't really. I don't know. They just haven't been taken seriously. Even though a lot of people got them picked to win it. So, yeah, that's a lot of storylines, man. Kentucky, obviously, with Will Stein coming in. I want to have a storyline. I got a question before we get into the teams. Is there a silent, silent? Nobody's talking about it, but everybody's thinking it. National championship or bust expectation for Lane Kiffin right now? I think
It should be now after what they did today.
we can talk about it. Which, as a Lane Kiffin,
Hey, do you like Lane Kiffin? So, yeah, I want to hear what you got to say about this, too. Brought in 2 NFL players today. Not just one. 2 NFL players that were on Ole Miss last year. Tight end. Was it Tradez? No, Daquan Wright. And D lineman Xavier Harris. Both got rolled back into LSU today, apparently. Xavier Harris was like an hour ago before the show started. Yeah, explain this one to me. Defend Lane on this one, buddy.
I can't.
Okay, good.
But I can say this. I can play devil's advocate. They do it in college basketball. They do it in college basketball. And I will say, as an NBA G League season is nowhere near 2 preseason or 1 preseason game. You can be in the G League on Tuesday, be in the NBA on Wednesday, back in the G League on Thursday. Does not work like that with the preseason. I will say that. But I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. And once you're in the NFL, you're in the NFL, you're a big boy. Once you sign them papers and you declare, you declare. I think it's stupid. And I don't, we're numb to it. I would be outraged if I weren't numb to the BS that we have had to encounter this offseason with college football. The word injunction. I'm about to mute the word injunction on Twitter. I don't want to hear the word injunction anymore.
I would say a lot more. I just don't want to. What if, I don't want Florida to do this in the future. Come back, make me look bad. So I'm not going to say too much more about it.
Desperate, might need to get a guy.
Exactly. So I don't know for sure. But for right now, not a fan of it, man.
No, no.
LSU's absolutely loaded, though.
They are.
But it's a lot of it's just a lot of really talented players that haven't played together, we've seen Signetti do this.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, they did play together, James Madison, the key pieces at least.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wouldn't say national championship or bust, though. No way. Not your first year on the job, no matter what.
I just think that's what.
But you got to make the playoffs. You make the playoffs, he's a bitch.
I think people.
He's a bitch if you don't make the playoffs.
I think people think it, though, and they're not going to say it.
That's what I think.
Because it is unrealistic expectations for
if you don't make the playoffs, he's a piece of shit.
No, they got to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have to beat Ole Miss. He has to beat Ole Miss.
Yeah, and I don't think so. We'll get to that.
Let's get into it, though. We can go ahead and quit beating around the bush. Let's get into the SEC preview, my friend. All right. So, as you know, we have one more to go after this, which is the Big Ten. So strap in. The SEC is going to be fireworks, just like it always is. Bama's got some good storylines. Keelan Russell name is the quarterback. No, that was a little bit older news, but still going to be a trending topic as we go ahead and talk to him. Just really about Austin Mack's future, what that holds, and really everything in between for Kalen DeBoer. But you can catch everything here as we wrap up. Everything will be able to be watched if you want to go watch this stuff again on homesquadsports.com. We are going to have more recruiting profiles start rolling out around week 3, week 4. If you're into recruiting, just cannot wait to really get into the meat potatoes of the season. You'll be able to see all of our players of the weeks every single week. We are going to have some breaking news every week. If you're a reader, just have some recaps of the week and just watch every episode and all of our interviews. You can catch our interview with number 1 team in the nation, the Buford, if you got to catch that on ESPN. Shout out to DJ Hunter. You can catch our interview with DJ Hunter, the quarterback for the number 1 team in the nation in high school, Buford. Absolute dog. So shout out to him. But let's get into it, Dalton. We're going to go back to front. We're going to start off with the schedules, and we're going to kind of compare our schedules as we do that and kind of do a recap and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and start with Arkansas, my friend. They named their starting quarterback today as well. Arkansas names KJ Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The number 1 over Antoine Hill Jr., also known as AJ Hill Jr., transfer from Memphis. Do you think that was the right move, or do you think it was like any way they're kind of like the same player right now, or what do you think?
They are similar, from what I've heard. Yeah. They play the same exact game. KJ just got a little more experience, but this clearly wasn't a favoritism thing either, because Hill came with Silverfield. Yeah. So if anything, Hill probably had the advantage going into the offseason.
True.
So KJ probably just outplayed him, man. We'll see. I mean, you don't know. We don't expect this team to I don't think it really matters, unfortunately, who the starting quarterback is.
No.
I wish it did, but man, they're behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, they're behind the 8 ball. We can talk about them now. I guess we could. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just talk our records.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the schedules because I think once we talk about the schedules, it'll give away our record.
Well, I got them going 2-10.
Let's go ahead and talk about it, Dalton. So let's go with your predictions first. Let's go with the back half. We'll work back to front. So 2-10. Obviously, you got your Gators going 7-5. We'll talk about each team and who we have the projected losses to. Not only just give you the record, but we actually have the losses picked out, the wins picked out. So Gators 7-5. You have South Carolina going 7-5 as well. 6-6 for Missouri. 6-6 for Auburn, which is I think on the money there. I think it's on the money with Byron Brown. First year at the helm, first year with Golesh. Vanderbilt looks like they haven't announced yet, but looks like they're probably going to go Jared Curtis.
I guess. I mean, that's what everybody thinks.
Yeah, true freshman Jared
The
Curtis.
longer it gets drawn out.
Yeah, pretty much, you don't know. I guess they just want to have the data themselves, the decision, rather, for Vanderbilt. But then we have UK, Kentucky, 4-8 at Will Stein's first year, and then Jeff Lebby, Mississippi State, 3-9. And the trending topic right now, Arkansas, 2-10, Dalton. What do you think about they're just kind of the odd man out, right? They just have the least amount of talent. Simple as that, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I look at this roster, it's like, where do I get excited at?
Yeah.
It's just DN, Quincy Rhodes. Yeah, 8 sacks last year. Thought he was going to leave for the draft, didn't. So great to get him back. Surprised he didn't leave somewhere, drafted the portal. So good job by Silverfield keeping him. I mean, he's definitely their best NFL prospect, best player every week that you got to worry about. Because they don't really got much else coming back, man. You think they would, because Pittman, they ain't like people transfer left and right. It's just a lot of unproductive pieces were here last year already, which is why the coach got fired. I mean, the best receivers coming back, C.J. Brown only had 319 yards. The running back only had 286. They're just starting over, man, and a lot of them is from Memphis. But I like Memphis. I like what Silverfield did at Memphis. So I think he's got some good players coming in, especially at running back.
For sure. Yeah, we already mentioned A.J. Hill's a guy who had coming in from the portal. He brought in wide receiver Chris Marshall from Boise State. 30 catches, 574 yards last year, 2 touchdowns. Brought in some O-lineman help, Bryant Williams from Louisiana. Did bring some cornerback help in from Tulane, Jaheim Johnson with 42 total tackles. It's 32 solo. Then we'll pick one more here to showcase, really only one more with some production, is Kamari House from North Carolina at linebacker. 46 solo tackles, 81 total tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and 1 pass breakup to go along with 1 forced fumble. So not a lot of production, really a mixture, right? Not a lot coming back, not a lot coming in. Just really not the greatest of feats there. It's just uphill battle for them. It's a hard job, right?
It's really hard. I was about to say, it's really hard to win. You can't win consistently. You can have a couple good years, it seems like.
It's a hard job.
That's it.
It's a hard
If you get a good quarterback in there, like Brandon Allen.
Yeah.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. He's still in the NFL. So, yeah, he was good.
Is he?
Yeah. If you're in the NFL for 10 years,
That's crazy.
you're a pretty good quarterback. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
Because you got to,
That's a smart businessman. Because that's a guy who has never, ever had to worry about, we're going to have to worry about what he thinks being named quarterback, not starter. No, he knows he's not going to ever be a starter. And that works well for your pockets long term.
Tough job, though. I just think their schedule doesn't leave any winnable games. I mean, outside the 2 I got them winning, North Alabama and Tulsa.
Yep,
the next easiest game is Vandy. It's at Vandy, though.
Yeah.
Georgia at home. Texas A&M, Tennessee, Missouri, Auburn, South Carolina, Texas, LSU. This conference is
you could tell
so deep, man. It's just too deep of a conference.
You could tell the expectations for a team, they're either really high or really low when they have that many flex games.
Oh, yeah. They're really low,
they're about
yeah.
to put you on the back burner, brother.
All the 12 o'clock games, have fun.
God, literally, they're saying, where can we hide this game?
Yeah.
It's literally, where can we hide this game? But yeah, that is a gauntlet for them with Arkansas. Yeah, I have the same record as you, same prediction.
I thought you would on this one, yeah.
Yeah, North Alabama, obviously you got to get that win. I don't know why they're playing an FCS team.
They got to play Utah too. I mean,
it's going to be a broken record. This has got to stop the FCS P4 matchups. I'm all for FBS or G5, G6, and FCS. I love it. Actually, would love a whole season of that. I would love if
That'd be cool.
an FCS team said, we're playing a G6 team every single game.
That'd be sick. North Dakota State could have done it.
And they should do it. And maybe they have one rival in their FCS.
Like Montana could do it, maybe.
I really would love to see that. I would love to see it. But, 2-10 is what we got for them. Not too much to really harp on, as they'd say.
No, good luck to Ryan Silverfield. Like, you're going to need it, I think.
Yeah,
it's really hard to win there, man. Really hard to win there.
Yeah, it's a hard job. It's even really weird why they made the move in the first place, to really get him and why that was even open. But, nonetheless.
Pittman didn't do good there, for sure.
Yeah, but
You at least got to make a bowl, okay? 6-6.
he was likable, though.
Yeah, I do love him.
For Arkansas, that has to be a thing.
Yeah, you're right. They loved him. They loved him in that town.
You have to have a likable coach. Like
the whole state. They liked him there, but you got to win some games.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we can go into our next team, Dalton, which is Vanderbilt. I mean, what do you think about here with Vanderbilt? I mean, no, actually,
Vandy. Yeah, you could have.
My bad.
Maybe on yours,
I just gave away a pick.
Maybe on your predictions.
I gave away a pick.
Oh, you think Vandy's that bad?
I gave away a pick. Yeah, I have some thoughts on Vandy, and you can call me petty. I don't care. But all right, Mississippi State 3-9. Another hard job in college football. It just looks like they're never going to get back to, which you really can't get to number one in the nation. There's really no other higher than that. But just like the stature that program was with Dan Mullen, just looks like they're never going to be able to get back to that, unfortunately. What are your thoughts, really, just on the season for the Bulldogs and what it's looking like?
It sucks. This team's in the SEC, man. I won't say it about anybody else, but they're actually pretty damn talented.
Yeah, right. I know.
Especially their offense. Like, Kamario Taylor could be the dual threat guy that everybody wants. Fluff Bothwell, we know about Fluff. One of the best backs in the SEC, right? And then Anthony Evans last year, coming back at receiver. He had 831 yards last year. So they got the quarterback, running back, receiver down. And, that's pretty important. Especially in the SEC. You got to score some points, man. They got really good defenders coming back. Kelly Jones, projected first-round pick, way too early. But he had 11 PBUs last year and 2 picks. Yep. Isaac Smith at safety. He had 3 PBUs and a pick last year. He's also on NFL radar. So they got a good back end, and they got a, really good, I think, explosive offense.
Yeah.
Maybe not a team that's going to move the ball down the field every time, but they're going to hit a lot of big plays, man. Bothwell and Evans. Kamario Taylor, I'm excited to see him play for a full year, man. I mean, he only played like 3 or 4 games last year, and he ran for 458, 8 tutties. So he's just one of the best running quarterbacks in the country, like from day one. It's another one of those. I said the same thing about this team last year, man. They're going to look pretty good. Yeah. They're not going to get blown out too much. They're going to be in games, but their record's not going to show it again, man. And eventually, it's not going to be good for Levy. I like what he's doing with this program. It's just you got to get some wins and not close losses.
You can usually, I think, with a program, you can kind of picture of what that program needs in a coach. I just don't think that's hard. It's hard to picture for Mississippi State. What do they need? Do they need an old guy who's done it before? Do they need a young guy who's really got energetic and, can really win over the room? It's just like, what is their recipe? I don't know. It's just Dan Mullen just seems like it was an anomaly there. They're probably never going to be able to get back to the Fletcher Cox, Dak Prescott days. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just, I guess that was just lightning in a bottle there with those Mississippi State, those years. But, yeah, I mean, I guess we can talk about just like potential. I mean, I don't know. It's just hard. I mean, like you said, Kamario Taylor, if this guy was in a different team, I mean, oh my gosh, this guy would be almost a lock for like just one of the most exciting players in the nation with his, capabilities. I mean, if he was at South Florida, what if Kamario Taylor was at South Florida and not Michael Van Buren? Imagine that.
Yeah.
A better team like that. Or Memphis. I know they got Stokes, but I think I would take Kamario Taylor over him, right? Over anybody they got. I would take, Kamario Taylor, I don't know. I guess I want to blame the business people around him or something because I don't know why, if you're that talented, you'd go back to that situation. I don't know. It's hard.
You're a starting quarterback at SEC. You don't have to win games. Really?
Do you? Yeah, you do. I think you do.
It helps. Taylor Green just got drafted.
Hey, there was a really, really great point up on a Twitter space today. I wish I can give the guy credit. He said, man, before these Pac-12 schools came over, it was the Big Ten, actually. It wasn't SEC. It was just the Big Ten. It was just a really good point. I have to bring it up. He said the Big Ten wasn't producing and developing quarterbacks like that. They weren't. The quarterback play was bad.
It still is outside of, the new teams.
I know.
Michigan still sucks at quarterback.
Ohio State's only really had they've ever only had one first rounder or 3 first rounders ever, something like that.
Been a while.
Ever.
Justin Fields, last
They've
one.
had 3 first rounders, I think, ever or something like that. It was just a crazy stats where it's like they've been playing football since football's been football.
Yeah, they just had good college quarterbacks. Yeah.
The development's crazy. So I just think with Mississippi State, like we can kind of I can stay on that topic and not get too off topic. Yeah, it's just an uphill battle for them, and really not too much to say other than that. But yeah, I think.
Oh, you got their record 3-9 as well.
What?
What's your record for them?
I believe I got them going 4-8.
Oh, one more win.
Check
Okay.
I believe I did some last minute changes. I'm not gonna lie. I was crunching and I was like kind of overthinking some stuff, but. Let me see here what I got.
You got them beating Louisiana Monroe,
I got them going
Minnesota, and Tennessee Tech.
I got them getting an upset win. Let me bring it up here.
Might be Vandy.
I think they could beat it. No, I really do think they could beat a Missouri. Like,
Oh, okay.
I think they could beat it. No, that is it. It is Vandy. You're right.
I
It is
figured.
Vandy. Hey,
I did-
Vandy's in for it this year. You're starting a true freshman and a guy who's a snake. He's a snake about it. He took a snake recruitment. Just the way he did his recruitment. I don't like how he did it.
They don't even know if he's gonna. He could be dominant.
I don't care.
They have to like him for them to be good, though. Is what I'm saying.
I don't expect anyone to really know the story. It's not like that big of a story. It didn't make national news really, but I just paid close attention to it. He was committed to Georgia for a long time.
Yes.
A long time. He says, I'm going to Georgia, 100% lockdown, yada, yada. Well, I think one of his teammates starts getting recruited by Vandy. He starts going to Vandy games with my teammate. I'm just going with my teammate to watch the game. I'm just going with my teammate to watch the Vandy game. I'm still going to thing. Went to another game. I was like, this dude's decommitting. I'm still going to Georgia, yada, yada. I'm just going with the game. Like a week later, he's going to Vanderbilt. And I'm just like, you could at least be a man. We expect a guy who just wouldn't be a man enough like 6-7 months ago and say where he was thinking about not going to school except to lead a SEC team to wins on the first year of campus. Yeah, you can miss me with that. I think out of all the positions where you're supposed to be 10 toes down and at least if you're saying you're on the market, say you're on the market, is quarterback. So I thought that was just like something that was kind of a red flag to me with Jared Curtis, even, just a little bit. And we cover Elite 11. He lost his number 1 quarterback ranking for the longest because he didn't hit the quarterback trail because he just thought he had the number 1 locked up. He didn't think he had to go to Elite 11. He didn't show up.
Yeah.
Diabell did. Diabell went and took the number 1 ranking from him.
On the other end of the token, I think it's cool he went to Vandy instead of Georgia, man.
I think it would have been really cool and said, "Hey, man, I'm thinking about opening up my commitment. I'm going to go to the Vandy game and take a visit."
Nah, Georgia don't need that respect. They get whoever they want always.
Georgia don't need that. Kirby Smart don't need
No,
that.
he's gonna
respect.
get somebody anyway.
Kirby Smart's
That's
got
how he went. He went and got
national-
Bryson Beaver like the next day.
Huh?
He went and got Beaver like the next day.
Bryce Beaver's a dog.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Is Georgia gonna get somebody no matter what?
Well, he's got Jaden Wade coming in.
And he's got Jaden
Who
Wade.
he's not better than.
No, definitely not.
So
Most people aren't better than him.
yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a red flag.
It is a little bit. I agree.
So you got him.
I got him 5-7, and you got him 4-8.
No, I got. Hold on.
You got him 3-9.
I got him 3-9. Yeah, these are my back half rankings right here.
Yeah, you got him 3-9. I got him
These
5-7.
are your back half rankings right here. So you have them 5-7. I have them 3-9. I think, I stand on that 3-9. I want to say 2-10 now. No, I really do think 3-9. I'm not BSing. It's hard to win as a true freshman. It's hard to win from a team that's not known for winning. I know what they did, just last 2 years, Pavia, but Superman Pavia ain't walking through that door.
Junior Sherrill's about to go off this year. Junior Sherrill gonna have 1,000 yards receiving. Write that down.
All right, hold on. Let me write that down. No.
With the freshman quarterback. With the freshman quarterback, I'll have 1,000 yards receiver. And they're going to have Martell Hyde at corner, one of the best in the country. I'm on him before anybody else.
Look at this graphic. It's horrible. Look what the school put out. Look at this shit.
That is ugly.
Yeah, look at them.
That is ugly.
There's supposed to be smart kids out here doing that.
That is
What
ugly.
idiot did that?
Not attractive.
I'm on Vandy's head all year. I don't like Vandy.
That's cool. They're hated now. That's what they wanted to do.
What is that?
They wanted to be hated. At least they're
Not
hated.
blind or is that hard to read?
Oh, it's ugly.
You got any Vandy jokes? Let's just talk about them the whole time. No, but Yeah, it's a hard sell. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off though. Do they have like what about the returners? I mean,
Yeah, they got a
any
lot.
transfers you want to highlight? Any other guys? Because
I love McCollin Young at running back, bro. He came in with Pavia from Nesco State a couple years ago. He was only a freshman though. Last year he had only got 46 carries, but he had 414 yards on 46 carries, 9 yards per carry. In the SEC, 6 tutties. He's gonna be RB1 now. Huge production coming from him. Like I said, Junior Cheryl had 784 last year. That's going to go up because Trey Richardson transferred. He's going to get all the targets damn near. Defense, they brought in a lot of linebackers coming back. Brian Longwell, 36 solos last year, 2 PBUs. And Martell Heights, one of my favorites. He can play. He plays a little bit of receiver too. He's just an athlete. 4 picks last year, 2 PBUs. I mean, I like their defense, man. Miles Capers coming back, 4.5 sacks last year. It's just they're not that bad anymore.
well,
They're just solid across the board now. They're not great. Solid.
well, I'm gonna go glass half full. Do I have Vandy winning 3 games? Yeah, I had them starting undefeated.
3-0.
I got them going 3-0 and then going winless, brother. And that's what's gonna happen, I think. I think they win Austin Peay, Delaware, and NC State. Sure, I don't even know NC State. That's a lot. I don't even know.
I say I'm surprised you pick at
They're
them.
going 2-10. They're going 2-10. They're going 2-10.
They're beating Arkansas and Mississippi State.
They're going 2-10. Wow.
They're beating Arkansas and Mississippi State because their coaching's better.
No, they're going 2-10.
Clark
buddy.
Lay is really
I
damn.
want to change mine now.
That's why that's another reason I got them going 5-7. Their coach is really damn good.
I don't know if he is. We got to see. We're going to find out this year. See what you can do with your all-star American quarterback. Can't say he's short now. You can't use that anymore. He's short and he can't read. Or
That's true. His quarterback is
crayons. Their last quarterback was eating crayons.
his quarterback can read and he's smart, so they just got that going for him.
Dude, yeah, he's the Heisman thing is where I lost it with Pavia. The whole wouldn't take they always want to give Shadur crap by putting disposal. He went into NFL meetings with his ear plug in. Well, this dude Pavia showed up to the freaking Heisman with his earphones in and wouldn't take them out like idiot. And
yeah, it's true.
and we saw him up and close and personal for a whole week at Senior Bowl. Like there, he had his flashes, but at the end of the day, we're like, this isn't gonna work. And he struggled. So we'll see if he's in the UFL next year. But Vandy, man, you got him going 5-7. That's very surprising, Dalton. That's very surprising. Some of your projections are surprising.
You think that is?
Very, yeah. Yes, because of what?
I got to beat 2 teams that I have ranked ahead behind them in the conference, and then Delaware and
I don't like this.
Tennessee State.
I don't like you. I don't like that. I get it though, because you know what? I said that.
No good. It's still no good wins. Like no good wins for them.
NC State's like not a good win for Vandy this year.
No,
CJ
Vandy's
Bailey, who everybody's slipping off
bro,
of. Everybody's hanging off CJ Bailey right now. They should be. He's really good.
Vandy's is on the same level as them as a program now.
No, you're drunk. No.
Look,
After 2 years.
Look at the recruiting classes already.
After 2 years, where NC State's put in so many NFL.
Look at the
players.
recruiting class and the transfer portal the past 2 years.
Mike Glennon.
Yeah, that's what I said now.
Mike Glennon.
Phillip Rivers. Yeah, I can go Phillip Rivers, but.
And your boy, Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, that's my boy. He don't count, though. He transferred.
Yeah, he does count.
That's before the portal.
Grayson McCall.
Oh. He played like 4 games. yeah, I think that.
Wow.
That's why everybody's leaving NC State now. If you're
Oh,
worth,
hold on. I can't. NC State's been a really respected program for a very long time.
everybody's leaving them now. If you're worth a damn, Terrell Anderson left for USC this year. Noah Rogers left. They're 2 best receivers.
That's this year.
That's what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
NC State's going to be 6-6 this year. They're going to win 1 more game than Vandy. That's because they're in the ACC. They have a better quarterback. That's it.
They're going to win one more game to Vandy, but they're going to lose the Vandy.
Yes, because they're in the ACC. They're going to win more games. I mean, come on.
All right.
That ain't crazy.
You know what?
They're going to beat freaking. Who's the ACC is bad. A lot of teams are bad, so.
Yeah.
They're going to be Wake Forest.
Well, you know what? I think there's a
No, we'll see. We'll see. That's why these are fun. I'm glad we got different record predictions this time.
I know. They're so different, we had to make separate graphics. First time we've had to do that in a while. All right, so your next lower team would be after
The Cats.
the Cats. Will Stein, man. They call him St. Matthew's Saban. He's from Louisville, our hometown. We got to see Will Stein get subbed out for Teddy Bridgewater, and then Teddy Bridgewater, that's when the story started. We were at that game. So Will Stein, we grew up, seeing Will Stein play high school in Trinity in our backyard. Now he goes up the road to Lexington after really making stints at a lot of respected stops, like Travis High School. Then he ended up think he went to UTSA after that, right? I think he went to UTSA or UTEP, one of those. I think UTEP, and then he went to Oregon. And what he did at Oregon's been very impressive. You know, being the OC guy, pretty much being the offensive head coach, and he brought a lot of intuition with him. I've been up close with him. Our boy Jake Narrott, Kentucky commit. Shout out to him. 300 yards in first game.
Yes, sir.
Love that kid. But first year is your first year on campus, man, and I think it's still hard. And you still don't know what you got. It's called building a program for a reason. It's not already built. So give me your thoughts on Kentucky, and then we can go ahead and on your projection and kind of go game by game here.
Yeah, I think this team, great hire, I think, a head coach. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah.
I just don't think this year they're good.
Right.
It's going to take a while. It's not a Signetti rebuild, I don't think. This is going to be a couple-year rebuild. I mean, this team not really bringing anybody back, man. Like,
they didn't need to.
I guess that's true. They haven't been good the past 3 or 4 years.
Stoops had them in a bad spot.
But Willie Rodriguez, the best player.
Really comfortable.
Coming back is probably Willie Rodriguez, their tight end. He had 310 yards last year. Now, they did hit the portal really well on the O-line. Lance Hurd, one of the best O-linemen, left tackles in the nation last year probably. Started all 12 games at left tackle for Tennessee. They got him coming in, interconference. They got Tegra Shabola coming from Ohio State. He started all 13 games at Ohio State. If you start every game at Ohio State, you're probably going to the league. So they got 2 NFL linemen probably transferring in. And then they also got Colton Price coming in from Baylor. He started all 11 games at center. So they had 3 starters, power conference starters coming down that O-line. Well, Kentucky was good under Stoops. Why? Because their O-line was dominant in their run game. Maybe that's how Stein's trying to build it like that, C.J. Baxter coming in as well. He's probably the number 1 back. He's from Texas, 230 pounds. Bell Cow back. Nick Anderson coming in from LSU. Only had 12 catches last year, but he was dominant as a freshman, 798 yards, 10 TDs as a freshman. So they definitely got talent coming in on the portal. Like best portal we've talked about so far, the first 4 teams. Yeah. It's just the returners, nothing really, hit home about. I mean, Willie Rodriguez had 310 yards. He's a tight end. He was their best player coming back. So it's definitely going to be portal heavy this year, and they're going to have to hit. Like, Minchie's going to have to be good.
Yeah, Notre Dame transfer, Kenny Minchie, quarterback there, wasn't really Kentucky didn't have to name their starter. They knew who they had, and they're pretty much all the chips are in. But you know what? I like that, man. I'm so tired of. I get it, you got to have depth, but when you go and get 3 quarterback ones and you tell them all they're going to start, because that's what they do. They said we're going to give you an opportunity to start. That they didn't say, hey, we got 3 more coming in, brother, and we got a freshman. We want to at least see what we got.
Yeah, they don't tell you that part.
They don't tell you that, and I get it's a business, but I like when somebody identifies, hey, this is our guy. This is who we're going with. Obviously, if something all hell breaks loose, we can, we'll have a backup. Somebody's gonna be 2, but we're not going in with a big question mark. And I think you have to identify your guy. I think one of the truest quotes ever. I think it was. I don't know what specific quarterback battle it was, but it was when we were kids. We were in high school, and I want to say, who made up? If you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one. It was during our.
I don't remember who said it.
It was I think it was maybe the Jets or I don't know. Maybe we could look it up. But I remember that was a really notable quarterback battle when I first heard that quote. And I was like, that's so true. You got to know who your guy is. The quarterback's the leader of the team. So Will Stein finds his leader.
John Madden said it first.
John Madden's the first guy? Okay, makes sense. What a guy.
Of course. Of course.
Makes sense. But, like you said, they brought in some offensive line help. They faced Youngstown State, then Alabama, which all offseason, I'm going to go ahead and say it. All offseason, I said Kentucky's going to go in and they're going to beat Bama.
Did you pick that?
Well, because they have Bama at home.
Did you still pick that now?
No.
I was waiting for you to change your mind.
Because my decision on Kentucky beating Alabama was if they started Austin Mack, I was going to go to the casino. I was going to put money in a machine. And I was going to say Kentucky over Bama. But they made the right decision, in my opinion, at quarterback, and I do think Keelan Russell alone could win that game. He's that good.
Really? I thought Mack was going to be better if he started for the first 4 games.
No.
Only for the first 4 games.
No.
And then Russell would be better.
No.
The first 4 games are going to be tough, in my opinion.
Keelan's ready.
We'll see.
We'll see, though. Like you said, it's the ultimate we'll see era. It's the NIL era. That's what they should just call it. We'll see.
Yeah, for real.
Because we really don't know. It makes projecting, you could look at it, it makes it really hard, and you can say, well, nobody knows nothing. Yeah, you could say that. You could also say it makes it really fun because we all just don't know. We have to really educate as much of an educated guess as we have, and it makes it just more unpredictable. I don't like it when it's really predictable. It doesn't make it as fun. I like these next two conferences, in my opinion, are toss-up conferences, and we're going to see how it happens. But first year with Kentucky there, like you said.
Did we both pick them beating Louisville?
We both picked them beating Louisville.
So I did.
I got them going 5-7 because the reason I do have them beating Louisville going into that last game is because the reason that they're going to win is not only because Will Stein, I think, is a good coach and he's got good players. I think they're going to be coming off a big win. I think they're going to beat Missouri the week before. And Missouri, I think, or Kentucky can crash some parties this year. And that's potential. I think Missouri's going to have one really big win, one big one. Kentucky's going to have one really big one. Will it be Bama? I don't think so. But who knows?
I don't know if they can score enough points this year. Their receivers really worry me. Biggest receiving question mark in the SEC. For
if you're
sure.
a good enough offensive coordinator, if you're like that, bro, in my opinion, if you're really like that, you will have wide open guys. I'm talking wide open. You can scheme them up to make a guy open. You really can if you're that good. And we're going to see if he's that good. Right? We don't know yet. Everyone could guess, but he's never been a head coach, especially at all, and haven't been a head coach at this level. So we're going to see what Kentucky's got, man. I got him 5-7. But let's go back to your projections. Kentucky, I think they got a bright future. Our boy Jack Narot's going to be a heck of a player for them. And can't wait, man. Cannot wait. But
yeah, their future might be bright. I think it is. But you never know until we see him play, man. He's got to be able to, step up. OC, not anybody can beat OC, but we've seen a lot of people fail.
Yeah.
Go to OC to head coach. Obviously, it's a lot harder, and you don't really have as much control over the offense as you did as an OC. You're more of a director of operation. You're really head coach is director of operations.
I don't believe that. I think it's either or, because either if your head coach is a former position coach or DC, usually the offensive coordinator is the offensive head coach, and he's running that thing from the offensive standpoint. But if you have a head coach that used to be an OC, I think if he's still calling plays, it's different. But in my opinion, man, looking back at it, I think Will Stein was most of that offense. Dan Lanning wasn't. He came from defensive coordinator at Georgia. So, he wasn't an offensive guy. He handed everything offensively to Will Stein and said, hey, I'm riding or dying with Will Stein. And they had good moments. They had never won any big games, right? Never made a title run. I think everyone know we're not saying anything that's not known there. So I don't know. I think there are some offensive coordinators that don't have a lot to say, and they just have that title. And then I do think there are some where they're almost the head coach, because this is an offensive sport. I mean, this is a quarterback sport, and you have to have a good offense to win. So, I don't know. I think it's really just some cases, some teams. But going through this back half, we just got through the back half of your back half, Paul's. Vandy, UK, Mississippi State, and Arkansas. And then we can round it out with some teams we got in the 500 club. So we have Auburn starting out. Golesh coming over from South Florida. Great year. I think the South Florida game was kind of the beginning of the end for the Napier era at Florida after that big win.
Yeah, definitely.
Byron Brown lost me money, man. I'll never forget that game.
He didn't do nothing either.
I know. And that was a really big
That's
moment.
a running back.
It was a big moment. And Byron Brown, I think he had the most touchdowns last year or something returning.
Total
Touchdowns.
He's up there.
Running and passing. So really a lot of talent coming in, but I just don't think it's really enough to put a dent in it. And really, like you said, they're kind of in the same boat with UK. It's kind of really to copy and paste what they're in.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
What
right.
do you think of Auburn though?
They lost most of their good players. You're right. Anybody that you're like, oh, this guy from Auburn's really good. Yeah. He's probably gone. He probably went to another SEC school actually, like Cam Coleman, Kai and Lee, all their 3 or 4 corners. Jay Crawford, they're all transferred interconference. So Jeremiah Cobb's the best player they got coming back. He almost had 1,000 yards last year at running back. He had 969. Outside of him though, it's pretty much all portal. I mean, they have Caleb Harris on defense. He had 38 tackles. Nobody else had more than 30 on defense coming back. And then, they lost all their receivers that were good. Cam Coleman wasn't the only one. Peyton Thompson. They lost several of them. So they just need these South Florida guys to hit on offense.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're going to be really good. If not, not going to be very good. I like Byron Brown. I just don't think he's he's more like Marcel Reed. He's like Marcel Reed to me.
I think
in terms of his arm.
I think he's like Taylor Green.
His arm's like that.
He's like Taylor Green, and I just don't. His motion, his viral video, obviously of him, his low release, his elbow dropping real low, that's went viral, and I think for a good cause. It's one of those things where there's videos where like that's nothing. There's videos where that's something, and I don't know. That release is a little concerning. We obviously know he's a mobile quarterback. Had over 1,000 yards rushing last year, just over 1,008, and 14 rushing touchdowns. But I mean, he did pass for 3,100 last year. I think people forget he did go for 3,158 yards, 28 touchdowns, and only 7 picks. Man, I mean, when you go, I know it was at South Florida. You can say that, but when we say, hey, he's a mobile quarterback, you can't really throw, you're saying this. You're probably saying, okay, this guy is like a turnover liability, and that's not the case with Byron Brown.
No, just watch the 2 games he played, Miami and Florida. He didn't do nothing. That ain't the reason he beat Florida. I think it was like 16-13. Like, it wasn't a high-scoring game. Their defense won in that game. Miami, they lost like 48-30.
I think Napier just lost that game.
My point is Byron didn't win it,
right?
Regardless.
Yeah, right.
And against Miami, they lost like 48-3 the next week when everybody was like, damn, South Florida might give him a game. Uh-oh. Yeah. So I just got to see him produce against the good teams first because he's going to play a lot of good teams this year. That's all. It's a step up in competition is a real thing.
Hell yeah, it is. I agree, man. No,
he has all the talent in the world, for sure. He always has.
So for the losses, I think we have the same. We have the exact same.
Do we on this for this team? Nice.
Yeah, for Auburn, I have them 6-6. So with losses, you do have them losing to your Florida Gators, Tennessee, Georgia, Ole Miss, and Alabama. So those are the losses.
LSU too.
But LSU, yeah, obviously. And then we can go ahead and talk about the wins: Baylor, Southern Miss, Vandy. Great pick there. Arkansas and Samford. Cake week. So
3 straight wins at the end of the year.
3 straight wins at the end of the year. Arkansas, Mississippi State, and Samford. It is impressive. Then they end their season with a loss.
Nice little stretch for them. They're gonna need that.
What if they just pull it off? War Eagle on the Iron Bowl.
I think if they win any games, I don't have them winning. It'd probably, unfortunately, be Florida.
They could beat Bama
because it's at home.
They could beat Bama though.
Yeah, it's just on the road.
All you got to do is get a couple big turnovers, control time of possession. When you got a mobile quarterback like that can run the read option, voila.
This is really hard to win on the road in a rivalry at Alabama.
I know.
As a quarterback who's not used to it.
Is it or was it? It
still is.
I think
I think it's still hard.
I think it was.
I mean, they still only lose 3 games a year.
It was.
That ain't a lot.
I am a part of the.
I hate Bama. You know that.
This is new Bama. This is not the old Bama.
Yeah, 3 losses a year.
SEC. I'm gonna say this. All of the SEC bragging rights, it's because of one guy. It's not because of 8 different teams was just passing the ball around and saying you championship and you championship and you championship. It was really just Nick Saban. You could throw Florida. You could throw Florida.
Yeah, we got 2 of them.
But
Les Miles got 1.
Les Miles got 1 with what was that Saban's players though? I don't even know.
That was 07.
Yeah, it was. You're right. But
it was that year after Florida won, first time. But you're right. Bama won most of them. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're not the Bama yesterday, but they're not bad still. They're gonna lose 3 games probably. They're not gonna lose. They're not gonna be 5-7 like.
Yeah, but they're in that boat to where their season doesn't start till the college football playoff, and it's really like, all right, what are you gonna do then? And they're in the same boat as I wouldn't say like year in year out, but like they're kind of remind me of Notre Dame. It's like I don't want to even hear about you till around the college playoff time. Maybe the Iron Bowl with Bama, sure, it's always fun to watch sometimes, but I don't know, man. I just think they're in for it. Kalen DeBoer, them signing him to a 7-year deal this past year was very weird.
I agree.
I don't know. You can all see the picture, the before and after. Even the coaching office change should tell you everything. You see the picture where it was Nick Saban's office. It's like real classy. Then DeBoer's looks like a Apple store.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that tells you a lot. People can say that doesn't mean nothing. It's one of those real things like that I look for in a coach if he's talking off like a piece of paper, like to his team, like in a team meeting. If he's talking on his piece of paper and not coming from the heart, that's bad.
Yeah.
And Robert Saleh was the guy who did that.
Yeah, and not anymore.
And I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, he got a second chance. He's not doing it no more.
Same thing with the Falcons head coach now. He's a joke.
I don't even know who it is. Yeah,
He's
to be
a joke.
honest.
Forgot his name. He's a joke.
Really?
Yeah, joke. But yeah, staying on topic here, Dalton. Like I said, just I
6-6
go
Auburn. Yeah.
get my thoughts on Auburn. Yeah, 6-6. It's going to be, I mean, not the worst year for Auburn. I think that was expected. I think no one expected an 8-4 season from them. I don't even think Auburn did. So, all right, looking at your projections here.
I gotta go ahead and so we do got Florida having the best record of teams with new coaches in this conference.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
We didn't bring our hot seat graphics with us. I could probably get those real quick. But, I mean, we could talk about the obvious hot seat, Beamer, right?
I guess there's only 2 or 3. There's only two, I guess, in this conference. Beamer and Levy.
I don't think, I mean, sure.
You can't win 6 games in 3 years and not be on the hot seat a little. It don't matter how bad your program is, you know?
I agree. No, that makes sense.
That's the only point.
It's just like, what are you going to
I
get?
mean, what are they going to go get? I know, but
Right.
they're probably going to keep doing it. So I think just them two, but I think South Carolina has a decent year. Better than most people think, I think.
No, I thought, I think they're going to have a better year than I thought.
Missouri's next, though. See, I had them. Most people think they're going to have a better year than this. So
I'm
6-6.
on you.
You got 6-6 too.
Yep, I do. Austin Simmons at quarterback.
I'm just worried about Mike Hardy's health, man. If he ain't fully healthy, not the same team at all.
I know.
I mean, it ain't even his fault either. It ain't like it was a football injury, bro. Just got shot in the leg.
Yeah, you get shot in the leg in the offseason. You're probably not going to be at least
Full health.
first half of the season. You're not going to be ready. I mean, he hasn't had a full offseason. That does damage to you, not only your physical, your mental. Obviously we haven't been shot, so we don't know. But
got him starting 4-0. Easy start to the year. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Kansas, Troy, Mississippi State. So they start 4-0. Might get ranked for a little bit. But then, we have them losing 3 straight. Florida A&M and Ole Miss. Just a real gauntlet there. Beating Arkansas, losing to Texas and Georgia. And then beating Kentucky, losing to Oklahoma. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's just so many hard games in this year.
And Ahmad Hardy, obviously obviously dog. Everyone knew about him, but 1,649 yards last year, 16 touchdowns, and everyone knew where the ball was going for Missouri by week 4? By week 4, you knew what Missouri was doing.
And at the end of the year was when Purple got hurt. It was real bad.
Real bad.
Yeah.
Ahmad Hardy, they was running him to dirt. The fact he didn't get a football injury this past offseason, it wasn't going into the offseason injured.
John Roberts, their backup's a beast too.
Yes,
he did. I mean, he had 124 carries, so they got him a little. They spelled him a little, and he had 753, 6 touchdowns. So
there's teams with their running back one coming back.
That's what I'm saying. So they do got good depth. I'll give them that, but still, you have a certain ceiling that you can't reach without Ahmad Hardy. Because I think he's our best player. Robert Woodyard.
Hell yeah, he's the best
They
player.
got some guys coming in though. I like Woodyard from Auburn, 67 total tackles, 7 TFLs.
Yeah, they have wide receiver Caden.
Oh, Caden Lee's coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, 635 yards from Ole Miss last year, 3 touchdowns. He did get some offensive line help there. Luke Work from Mississippi State, great name, Work. Played in 11 games last year, only 1 start though, and then got some more wide receiver help. Caleb Goody from Cincinnati, 484 yards. Hey. You just don't know what could happen. Obviously, I think they're just going to be a party pooper team. Austin Simmons coming over from Ole Miss, the lefty, the Trinidad Chambliss. We know he got hurt, but he wasn't playing the greatest, right? I mean,
Simmons, yeah.
Yeah.
First half, he threw 2 picks against Kentucky, yeah. And he got hurt.
He threw 2 picks
First
against
week,
the FCS team, too.
Yeah, first game.
Yep. So, it definitely wasn't playing.
His talent's there, though.
His talent is there,
He could be really good.
He looks great. Looks like he got bigger.
He did have 740 yards in 2 games. So, he threw for 380
That's
a
like
game.
Kiffin, though.
True. They got 2 guys coming in from Ole Miss that are pretty good. Caden Lee and I like Graves, too, at corner. He had 4 PBUs last year, 33 total tackles. So, they got some good transfers coming in from the SEC. I hate their coach, bro. He's a good coach.
Drake?
My least favorite coach in the country.
Why?
Douche.
How?
Let's watch his interviews. Any of them, ever.
He thinks he's hot shit?
He's the worst. He ain't never won shit. They 9-3. They have good years every year. They never go to the playoffs.
That's the Signetti effect, man. Signetti's got everybody talking crazy now, I think.
They were talking about Florida hiring Drinkwitz. I'm so glad we didn't, bro.
Really?
I would have been so mad because I just don't like him.
Okay. That's surprising. I think he'd be maybe a better coach than
He might be.
Sumrall.
He might be. We don't know.
I think.
Right now, yes. Right now, he is. We'll see though. 2 or 3 years from now, hopefully Summerall will be better.
It's for some reason.
But at least I like Summerall.
SEC coaches rant and rave about Drinkwitz though. They love him.
He's a good coach. He
They
is.
like they like him as a person.
Oh,
like,
really?
They love this guy. They're like I've heard multiple coaches like that. It's the
And all the
first
none of the
time I've
fans
talked
like
about
him.
Like we just talk about non-football things all the time. Me and Drink.
All the fans say they don't like him either, so that's weird.
I mean,
Just comes off wrong, I guess, you know?
yeah.
Could be a good guy, I'm sure, but this is a bad year for them, what he's been doing lately.
Yeah.
9-3, 8-4 every year. This little setback to 6-6, but
I just think this year with this the top, it's just pushing. Obviously, it's just gonna push everybody down. And Missouri, like I said, yeah, they've had some actually very slept on years. I just think they're gonna be a party pooper. There's gonna be a team that's on the bubble of the college football playoffs, and Missouri's gonna knock them off. And I don't know who that team is gonna be. You can look at the schedule, maybe predict that. I think it could be a Georgia, man, or an Oklahoma. They got Georgia, Kentucky, Oklahoma to end the season. It's all about the morale, right? Or are they? What are they playing for? Are they playing for pride, or is there a bunch of guys trying to get tape for the portal? Both things could lead to a win, and I think they come away with a win, possibly at Oklahoma. I think it's possible. I don't have that in my projections, but I was very close.
let's see. If I pick upset, it'd be A&M, I think, at home.
I like that too.
A&M at home.
I like that too.
Marcel Reed, you never know. He's going to have one of them bad games.
I just think Oklahoma's going to be out of it by November 28th, and it's just going to be their Venables is an ultimate. If they ain't playing for nothing, I don't see guys getting hyped for that dude. He's another one where I don't get it. I don't get it.
Turned it around last year.
I know, but I just don't get it.
Well,
I don't get
yeah,
it.
he's
I
only,
don't see the longevity there.
yeah, I mean, I don't think he's ever going to win a title or anything.
I just don't see the longevity there.
But the recruiting classes are amazing.
His recruiting class is freaking stellar.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely stellar what he's brought in. I mean, they're going to be the people are going to talk about UCLA and oh my gosh, in Oklahoma.
Oh yeah,
As
okay.
like USC
I thought you were saying somebody
with
else. Huh?
recruiting.
Yeah,
With
Oklahoma's.
recruiting. What UCLA and Oklahoma's done this year and the year they got coming up with recruiting, I mean, people need to start talking about it, but it has to translate to wins.
Yeah, Bob Chedney's going to be a problem. But James Madison might just be the next coaching tree.
I know.
But now they got Billy, so never mind.
Yeah, they're done.
They should have hired somebody young again. Damn.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Missouri shakes out. I got to go on 6-6 too, Dalton. But nonetheless, man, I think we haven't even gotten to the fireworks yet. What's about to happen? Because I think we thought we had some picks that differ now. We have definitely some more that are going to be coming about here. So let's go ahead and talk about the next team on the docket, South Carolina. A team that had high expectations last year, man. You talk about very high expectations. Lenore Sellers didn't get any protection last year, but I think Beamer's on the hot seat. I think he's gone this year. I cannot believe, honestly, personally, want to get your thoughts on it. I can't believe Lenore Sellers came back to South Carolina. I think he's not going in the draft this year. I think he's going to enter the portal. Dylan Stewart, obviously, I think he's the best player. No doubt about it. But 7-5, man, they should be a lot better than this. This should be like a culmination year, and a year they really make a run for it. Shout out Nick Harbor. But it's not going to be like that because of offensive line and head coaching. I want to get your thoughts on it, though.
I really like. They tried to fix the O-line. They tried. They brought in Jacarius Peak. You heard of him?
Yes.
Dog.
Yeah,
You think so? Have you watched him?
I liked him. There's just so much more.
I mean, you can't fix the whole unit. I get it.
I know. It's what it is, man. And it's like, it's hard for me to get excited about one or two offensive linemen when.
See, they brought in four of their top 10 transfers are O-linemen.
Yeah.
So they're trying. I mean, we don't know how it's going to mesh, but they brought in Manuel Poku as well from East Carolina. He started off 13 games. Second team all AAC last year. They brought in Carter Miller, Central Florida, started 9 games at center, and they brought in Seth Smith, who started 12 games at left tackle, FCS level, Northern Arizona. But
Shout
still,
out.
I mean, 4 guys that started every game last year. Now, that doesn't always mean anything for O-line because you got to mesh, right?
I mean,
You gotta
they're just in the same boat they were last year. Like last year, they had all new offensive linemen. Did not work out. So this year, they have a all new offensive line. They're just gambling. It kind of reminds me of Colorado. Like they're just having to reload, and it didn't work. All right, reload, and next year we're hoping it works. When they're not developing nobody, and but when you're on the hot seat like Shane Beamer, you ain't got time to develop. I get it, But you got to reload. You just have to see what's going to happen. They did get Nitro Tuggle in the transfer portal, right?
Yeah.
I love Nitro Tuggle.
Yeah, me too. He's gonna break out this year probably because they need somebody that besides Harbor. Harbor's just a deep ball guy.
Yeah, great slot, Nitro Tuggle. He can play a little outside, but
I do-
500 yards last year.
I do
4
love one thing
touchdowns.
about St. Beamer though. One thing, secondaries are always freaking loaded. I don't know how he recruits a secondary like he does. He had 3 guys drafted this year in the DBs. He's about to have at least 2 drafted next year. Vicari Swain, oh my God, he's one of the funnest favorite players in the country. Nobody knows about him. 3-punt return touchdowns last year though.
Damn.
Yeah, 3-punt return touchdowns, and he had 2 picks and 5 PBUs. Just so athletic, like crazy fast. Hips are great. I mean, he's one of my favorite corners in the country. And they got Judge Collier at corner too, 6'2", 206 as a corner. He's gonna play at the next level too. So I mean, they always have talent, man. They always get guys, 5 or 6 guys drafted every year. Just can't fix it up front on either side of the ball. And that's where you win games in the trenches in the SEC. So 7-5 is their ceiling, I think. I mean, that's being a little generous. Cause I got them beating my Gators. I'm not a homer anymore. Nobody can accuse me of that. When I first started the show, I was.
I was surprised at the 7 wins, not the 8. I was surprised. So
Realistic guy now.
we can go ahead because I had the same projection. So I thought we were going to be 1 game off, but we can go ahead and talk about your Gators. Now, last question on South Carolina before we move on to your Gators. Is Shane Beamer fired at the end of the year? Maybe before the end of the year?
I think it comes down to beating Clemson, and they do. And he saves his job. 7-5. I mean, I don't think he gets fired.
Really?
We got to stop treating South Carolina like they're good too. They've never been good either.
But the talent they have is
They had that one right under.
undeniable talent they have, though.
Then they have 5 good years. That was
They're
a
gonna-
Spurrier.
when they all have decent pro careers, I'm like, why couldn't this guy win with them?
Yeah, no, that's always been the case there. Even Spurrier's only got that one there. He couldn't even get into a BCS game.
That's because Drew Barker didn't go there. That's a fact.
Yeah, Steven Garcia's best quarterback he had.
I know.
And he still made things. I mean, he went 10-2 every year, beat Bama.
A fun fact about that.
I love shout out Steve Spurrier, man.
Drew Barker, who was in our quarterback class,
He's terrible.
he didn't show out. He didn't pan out. But Steve Spurrier is on record saying, if I get him, I will not retire. I will coach for as long as he's a Gamecock. How many quarterbacks did he say that to? We don't know.
He might have made him good.
Yeah, you think he would?
You never know with him.
Spurrier has honestly one of the best football resumes you could have. You want to throw Nick Saban in there, but a player and coach resume, possibly the best ever.
Oh yeah, probably Heisman and a championship. Nobody
best
else has
ever.
done that.
He won everywhere.
And people liked it. Florida sucked, bro. Before the '90s.
He won, and he was at somewhere else before Florida wreaking freaking havoc.
Yeah, I forgot. Damn.
It was another SEC school.
Forgot where he got him from.
It was Tennessee. Was it Tennessee? No.
Yeah, no way. I would know that one. If it is, I'd eat my words. But yeah, I love Steve, man. I mean, he really made Florida still hated today. Like it was all because of him.
Yeah, I think Florida, like you said, that
He came from Duke. Yeah, not SEC. He came from Duke. Head coach. That's where he was.
Supposedly he was going crazy at Duke. So I heard some stories.
He must have. I mean, to get the Florida
and
job.
he was a coordinator somewhere too, going crazy as a youngin. But yeah, Steve Spurrier, man, what a great legend in the game. Florida great, South Carolina great. So perfect segue to kind of go into your Gators. We can talk about him game by game. I think we touched on him, a little bit in depth, at the beginning of the program. But I mean, it is a new era for Florida. I think it's a baby steps year. I think you just want to see a quarterback play that's stable and, I don't know, just kind of be attractive, right? This is SEC country. You have to be attractive to recruits. You have to have an identity. Just winning a game. If you win the game by running 1 week and then you can't run the ball the next week, I just think you have to have an identity. So what's Florida's identity going to be, you think, as we look at the schedule?
I mean, let's look at that 7-game stretch, though.
Talk about it.
Auburn, Ole Miss, Missouri, South Carolina, Texas, Georgia, Oklahoma.
Gauntlet.
Sucks. I hate playing this schedule. But it is what it is, man. Other teams got to do it, too. We got to not make excuses. But I do like Sumrall did. He retained all our best players pretty much. Most coaches don't do that. We can even look in the SEC.
But you lost DJ Lagway. Oh, my gosh.
And Golesh definitely didn't keep his best players. Just saying. At least he came in and kept his best players. Didn't use the portal as much as the other new coaches. I like that because we did have talent, man. Billy just didn't know where to put them, how to deploy them, especially on offense.
Ooh, deploy, I like that.
Yeah, he didn't know how. We got a lot coming back, though, man. I love Jaden Ball. Maybe the best back in the country. If not, we already talked about him. Ahmad Hardy. Or we're going to talk about him later. Kewan Lacey. This guy's in the top 3, though. They're all 3 in the SEC, I think. Jaden Ball, 1,170 yards last year. 8 tutties. 5.3 per carry. 230-pound back. Runs like he's 200, though.
Love that.
In a good way.
No,
in space, I mean.
I love a big receiver, and I love a big back. You have to have a small back, and I think you have to have a big back. Give me the LeGarrette Blount type of running back all day.
Yeah, this guy's a great. He's got 2 backs coming in, transfer portal to help him out. He had no help last year. So now we're getting London Montgomery from East Carolina. He had 742 last year himself. And then Evan Pryor from Cincy. He had 522. He averaged 7 per carry. So one of the best backfields in the country, I think. Receivers, really good. You know, Eric Singleton, your boy, coming in. Kind of lost his way last year because he was playing with Jackson Arnold. He had 58 catches, but he only had 530 yards. Because they couldn't push the ball down the field. He was catching screens, slants, that's about it. Now he's going to be able to put his track star speed on display, hopefully.
Love it.
Because, you know, got Vernell Brown coming back. Freshman last year, 512 yards as a freshman, 40 catches. Dallas Wilson only played like 2 games last year as a freshman. Went for 150 against Texas, though. Reason we beat Texas. Just DJ Lagway just threw it up to him, and he mossed on everybody. It's pretty crazy if he stays healthy all year. Jaden Woods, dynamite freshman year as well. 3.5 sacks on DN. Kawani McLean's going to take a big step, I think. It's just how good's the quarterback play going to be, man? I haven't mentioned that yet because that's the biggest question mark. If we had a quarterback I was confident in, I might have us going 9-3, but I don't. Not yet. I got to see him play because the rest of our team's loaded, bro.
If Sumrall walked in and did 9-3, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, too hard of a schedule, man. It's just not manageable this year, I don't think. 7-5, I'd be happy with. And
what do you want to see? What do you all want? Do you want to have a fast-paced offense? Do you just want to ground and pound, or you just don't care?
No, whatever's most efficient. I don't care, yeah. Probably ground and pound with ball. Getting the ball 30 times a game.
Yeah. I just think with that Florida, it's weird to see, like, yeah, Miami's doing it. They did it last year with Malachi Toney. But with all that talent and speed and the backyard you got in Florida, I think every team should be trying to run some high-tempo stuff. But that maybe just be the...
Miami's still smash mouth, really, though.
Kind of.
Mark Fletcher.
Yeah, I mean...
He was a real...
Cristobal's an offensive line coach. So they're always going to have definitely some smash mouth to them.
They could do it all last year.
But I don't think they... But the reason I think they could do it all is because they had a guy like Malachi Toney who we could literally do anything with, Swiss Army knife. But we'll see, man. Like you said, Singleton's an absolute dog. I think he's going to make some big plays for the Gators, make Philo's job easier. And, he's a quarterback best friend if he has some help.
Oh, I forgot. We got Oyo Bayo coming in, too, man. I love him. Jacksonville State. 43 solos last year, and he's like 320. Damn. Moves like he's 280. Because he had 6.5 TFLs. 4.5 sacks, 5 PBUs at 320, 2 forced fumbles.
That's like Caleb Banks Jr.
This guy's going to be really good, I think.
Who's the number one Gator you're going to miss that you won't have back this year?
From last year or like?
Last year.
Oh, man.
No, Tim Tebow. No, just playing.
Say Caleb Banks for sure.
Caleb Banks
love
from
that
last
guy.
year? From last year?
Yeah, love that guy.
I love Caleb Banks.
If not, I mean, damn, who else do we even have?
I know. I had not a lot of things to hang your hat on last year.
Who else was at the Senior Bowl? We had a couple more guys. Oh, Jake Slaughter.
Well, yeah, you had Austin Barber.
Jake Slaughter's starting.
Really?
They're center towards ACL, MCL, something.
Wow.
So he's starting now.
Wow.
Shout
out to Jake Slaughter.
Shucks for that guy. Sorry. It's a starter.
Yeah.
But Jake Slaughter's on. You ain't getting his job back now.
Well, and now since Laramie Tunsil got hurt, they're thinking about moving Josh Connerly over to left tackle full-time. So our boy Josh Connerly, we got the interview as well.
Does he have the strength for that?
Maybe
I know we
now.
love him, but
maybe now. I don't know. Maybe now.
I hope so.
We'll see.
I hope so.
We'll see.
I don't want him to be bad. I like him.
No, I think I don't know. I think everybody's got a flip of a coin expectation for the Commanders this year. But we'll see.
7-5, man. I think I'll be happy with it. If you're a Florida fan, you're not happy with it, and you're not a real Florida fan. If you realize how bad it was the last few years.
Oh, yeah. Anybody that thinks they should still have Billy Napier should be arrested and be sentenced to watch Billy Napier coach football. Because I don't know about it at James Madison. We can go ahead and look at my predictions for the back half, compare them to yours. I had Tennessee sneaking into the back half. I guess that's one team that was not in your back half. But 7-5, we have a lot of similar records, especially for those Florida, Auburn, and Missouri. And then Kentucky, Mississippi State, Vandy. So our standings aren't really too much different except until we kind of get towards the top. So I do have Tennessee going 8-4, though. I guess we can start on them. Start on Tennessee. I have them losing to Texas, Alabama, South Carolina, and Texas A&M. Go ahead and bring up the schedule. I don't know, man. I just think they have some potential with Faison Brandon. I just don't think they'll have a lot of pop. But with Heupel being a former quarterback himself, I think he's now set a floor there in Tennessee. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just think this team is hard to ever. I don't think under Heupel he'll probably ever go under 7-5 ever again. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good floor for him.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think they'll ever go 10-2 though. Personally.
Well, no, I didn't say that we're going to go 10
or better. I'm saying
hard
ever.
to do.
I'm saying ever. I don't think he will.
What coaches in the SEC can go 10-2?
I don't think he's that guy.
I think he's as good as they're going to get. Maybe. I mean, what kind of better can they get? He's went to a college football playoff. He took Nico Amalevo to playoff.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, I'm like, I don't think they could do too much better.
That was a weird year.
It was a weird year.
They did make it. They did make it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he has done some stuff at Tennessee. He's made them respectable, in my opinion. But I don't know. I think Tennessee's expectations, is an 8-win season every year. If they can get 9, that'd be awesome. But I think their expectations realistic. But looking at the schedule, Furman, Georgia Tech, Kennesaw State, Texas, Auburn, Arkansas, Bama, South Carolina, Kentucky, Texas A&M, LSU at home, and then Vanderbilt to end the year off at Vanderbilt. Yeah, I got them losing to Texas, Alabama, South Carolina, and A&M. Give me your thoughts on the Vols, and I guess with your prediction as well, since it wasn't on the screen.
You got them beating LSU. Wow.
Huh?
You haven't beaten LSU.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
No. Hold on.
I got to lose to LSU.
No, I take that back. I got A&M beating Tennessee, and then yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, I knew better. All right, I was making sure.
My bad. No, hold on. There's a win I have here that is not. I took away South Carolina or A&M. I don't think they lose to South Carolina and A&M.
Oh, yeah, I got to beat South Carolina. I got to lose to Texas.
That's what I'm saying. And I think if they could pull off beating South Carolina and A&M and then still losing to LSU.
Yeah.
So that's where I was kind of torn on. LSU, I do think's a lock. I can go ahead and say right now, spoiler alert, I got LSU going 11-1. So I don't have them winning a title though. I think they're not even. I don't think they're going to make the 4. I don't. I think they're one and done. I don't know if they'll get a playoff win. But
fair.
That's what I have. Yeah, losing. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. LSU, Texas, and Bama are definitely, I think, are losses for them. But I don't know about the 4th.
I like this team. Unfortunately, outside the quarterback,
I like them too.
I like their quarterback, but he's just a freshman, so I don't know about him yet. We know he's talented, but it doesn't always translate. I love the running back coming back. Bishop had 1,000 yards last year. They got 2 of the best receivers coming back. 4 of the 5 starting O-linemen. So you got good continuity on offense outside the quarterback position.
They're sneaky.
And their quarterback last year was nothing to write home about.
No.
Joey Aguilar, I thought he sucked.
I don't think he was good either.
It's just my opinion on him. He was a gunslinger.
They got third stringer Ryan Staub coming in.
True. Their defense, Aaron Carter's coming back. Was supposed to be really good last year. Kind of took a step back, but I'm expecting him to be back. They got 3 really good transfers from Penn State, too. Chaz Coleman. He didn't play much last year, but he was a huge recruit. He's supposed to take a next step this year. Maury Campbell had 103 total tackles last year at linebacker. He's coming to Penn State as well. He had 9.5 TFLs. Kyan Lee, one of my guys at corner. Transferred him into Tennessee from Auburn. 31 tackles last year, 4 PBUs. DJ Metcalf from Michigan. They got a solid portal class, and they didn't even really need it, It's just filling out the boundaries. It's just the star power I'm worried about for them. Teams above them in this conference, I just think, have more star power. They're solid everywhere. It's going to be tough to beat them. You're going to have to earn it. They're not going to let you walk them. But 8-4, I think, is a good number for them. I can't see them going to the playoff or anything like that.
Me either. And I think if they do, they would probably be a one and done. I mean, you have a true freshman and quarterback, man.
Right.
The ceiling is set. I don't know what that ceiling is, but it's set.
The ceiling's probably what they had with Nico.
Yeah.
Make the playoffs, lose first round.
Right. But you're not going to lose.
Get blown out
Nico.
first round.
But if you go around and keep Faison Brandon, it's something to build on. I mean, when Nico leaving doesn't help the program.
That set him back a year, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think there'll be And if he gets right back to the playoff again, that's something to hang your hat on, especially with 2 freshman quarterbacks.
No, I
If
agree.
if he gets to the playoff this year, come on, like that's pretty respectable. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can they find something better than that? It's hard for me to picture that. But maybe if they can get like a big fish, I don't know. We don't know. College football is insane. There might be an injunction that makes them automatically go to the playoff every year. We don't know. But let's go ahead and go into the first half now. We'll go to my first half, and it'll be kind of a spoiler alert. Then we'll take yours as well. So, the big differences we have, I think, are possibly, LSU.
Vandy, two game difference for Vandy.
And Vandy. And then take a look at my first.
That's really it.
And take a look at my first half
I don't
here.
have LSU losing one more game, so not that crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
I have 10-2, so yeah.
But I have 10-2 for Oklahoma, which I want to talk about. That could
I
be,
had them 9-3.
That could be 9-3. I want to talk about it because I'm very on the. I want to get your thoughts on it. But we can go ahead and go through the rankings here. I got Texas 11-1. I got LSU 11-1. Georgia 10-2. Ole Miss 10-2. Oklahoma 10-2. A&M 9-3, which I don't know. This could go off the rails for A&M. We don't know. Then Bama 9-3. South Carolina 8-4, but a very non-impressive 8-4.
See, we just got A&M and Oklahoma flipped. That's about it.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm still on the fence with the South Carolina Tennessee game. So I'm sorry to be on the fence, but it's 8-4/7-5 for me. I don't care.
Okay.
I just think that's my opinion. Those are total pick'em games, and momentum is going to decide that game, in my opinion. So, all right, the next one we can go to that we haven't talked about is Bama.
Yes, sir.
So, Bama, a team that Kalen DeBoer signed a 7-year extension, which I don't think anyone expected that, in my opinion. You can take a look at their schedule here. They have, some people say it's a trap game with Kentucky. I was saying it all offseason, but I don't know with Keelan Russell being named the starter. I think it was a great decision. But give me your thoughts on Bama this year and just what do you think?
I got them 9-3. I wanted to pick them worse so bad. I wanted to go 7-5, 6-6. That's what I feel like
Yeah.
their talent level actually is. But I think they got a really beneficial SEC schedule this year.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
you get South Carolina at home, though. And you get to go to Mississippi State.
I hate Cake Week. I think it's so stupid.
And then you get, Vandy. The last 3 games, Vandy, Chattanooga, Auburn. Doesn't get much easier in the SEC than that this year.
How does that help you as the SEC? I'm so tired of Cake Week at the end of the season. How does that help you as a conference?
It doesn't, but the ACC already has 5 cake. You get 5 cake weeks during the season, bruh. That's the difference.
This is supposed to be the NFL, dog.
That's the difference. I'm just saying.
These two conferences we're talking about, the Big Ten and SEC, is supposed to be the mini NFL. This is new pro. This is the new NFL. I mean, they're taking NFL players now, and they get to play Chattanooga. They get to play Mercer. They get to play Tennessee State, Tennessee Martin. I mean, I don't get it. They got to get rid of it, man. I feel like I'm not being that much of a hater and saying no SEC team should play a Chattanooga that close to playoff time.
That's fair statement. That's fair.
That's a scrimmage, dog. That's a scrimmage. And you're hurting momentum. We played football. Anybody that knows momentum's such a real thing. You're a Florida fan. How many games did y'all lose off momentum last year? A number.
A lot.
Right? And you've won some off momentum. So I don't see how playing at Chattanooga, and I could say it for every team, but I just don't see it I just don't see it. It irks me. I don't get it. That's not even an FCS team they can lose to.
Hell no.
That's not a Montana State. That's not a South Dakota. Or a North Dakota. It's Chattanooga.
You're right.
You can hold your breath and drive through Chattanooga.
Good luck. The traffic's terrible. I just went through there. I was sitting there for like an hour, bruh. I hate that city, actually, so I hope Bama beats them by 80. It's the only time I'll say that ever. But I like their defense, man. That's why I got them going 9-3. Their offense, I don't know. It might be average, like in the whole country. It might be 50th in the nation. Defense brings it back so much, though. Top 5 secondary probably in the country. They ain't as good as Notre Dame, but they're close. Xavier Brown, Bray Hubbard, and Keon Sabb. I mean, that's it. Bray Hubbard and Keon Sabb being the safety duo. You can do so much with them, too. You can have one of them deep, one of them in. It doesn't matter which one. You can disguise coverages. Really good back end. Xavier Brown at corner. He's going to be a first-round pick probably. Jan Zapier, DN, he had 8 sacks last year. He's just going to get more because, I mean, he was a rotational guy last year. But what about Ryan Williams, man?
We're going to figure out what
What's
he's
he
got. He's
gonna
got
do?
some new name now. What is
Ryan
it?
Coleman Williams.
Ryan Coleman Williams.
What's he gonna do?
Well,
How good is he early? 'Cause you can't lose all that skill, man.
we're going to see if he's going to if he's willing to get his nails dirty, and that is literal.
Yeah, that is for him. You're
There's
right.
figurative, there's literal statements. That's a literal statement. Are you willing to get your nails dirty, bro? Because it has to be a bounce back year. I'm not the biggest Ty Simpson guy. I'm really not. I took a lot of sacks. He did a lot of Shadur stuff, and I love Shadur. He did some Shadur stuff in the pocket where he would just kind of trail back. And I cannot believe he was a first-round take. But
You see how good the Rams got him looking now
it's great.
already?
That's great.
It's because he's on the Rams.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he's going to be good there.
No, I
If
don't
he
think
starts for the Rams, he'll be good.
I can already tell you my hot take. I already told you off camera.
Oh, what was it?
I think the Rams win it all. They trade Ty Simpson to Tampa for
Baker. Yeah.
And they get Baker. Baker goes back to the Rams. That's what I think happens. Because the Rams, just because Stafford leaves next year doesn't mean they don't still have title aspirations the next year or title talent. They still will have title talent.
They might get Stetson
Puka
Bennett.
Nacua.
They might let Stetson Bennett start.
No,
He looks so good, bro.
I don't care.
He's layering throws.
I don't care.
He's looking damn
He's
good.
a liability.
He's looking damn good.
He's a liability.
He's looking good.
He might pull a Mark Sanchez one night.
yeah, you're right. He has some question marks off
No,
the
he's
field.
crazy. Supposedly there's a lot
He
of
does
stuff.
have a lot of question marks.
And there was a lot of stuff that was like supposedly kept under the
at
wraps.
Georgia. Yeah, I remember that. Bro.
Supposedly,
I seen
like-
there were some videos that came out.
Yeah, that dude was wreaking havoc in Georgia.
Yeah,
Like,
he was actually on butt.
crazy, like Manziel, like type.
He
stuff.
actually was.
Yeah, he was like Manziel.
But it's because Georgia, they were good at covering it up,
Yeah, they
unlike A&M.
Well, I mean, that's a walk. That's every day to Georgia. I mean, they're down there. I mean, I think they have a jail attached to the stadium or something.
Kirby
It's a
Smart doesn't
facility.
get. Kirby Smart don't get no hate for that either, man.
I think he's
You
back.
know who did? Auburn got all the. Oh, you'll play good rest every week. It happens to Georgia too. Nobody says Kirby Smart has a bad program as long as you're winning. But they weren't saying that about Urban.
That's all that matters if you're winning.
Not with Urban. Everybody was a problem. So I don't know why it's not a two-way street.
It's because Kirby Smart is an elite recruiter, and that he only gets like top dogs to where they're so good it don't matter. But the quarterback, like I got questions about Gunnar Stockton. Can't wait till we can talk about him. But yeah, Alabama. I think me and you had the exact same losses. You got Georgia, Texas A&M, LSU.
Yeah.
Yep. Georgia, Texas A&M, and LSU for the losses. They could beat Texas A&M. Texas A&M's a wild card, man. They're replacing so much on the offensive line, and when you replace that much on the offensive line, you just don't know what you're going to get. So similar records there, identical records for Alabama, 9-3. We'll go ahead and take a look here with your rankings. All right, Dalton. So you have Oklahoma going 9-3.
The Sooners.
The Sooners, like we said, Venables is a weird one. He just wins games until they're big games, and then when they get to be a really big game, in my opinion, it just doesn't work out. But with some of the recruits they've had coming in, man, very impressive. But I just think they're an odd man out when it comes to the top tier of the SEC. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but what do you think about Oklahoma, and what's your expectations for them?
I can see this team being really good,
Me too.
but I can also see him going 8-4. So.
John Mateer, it's all about how healthy John Mateer is.
If he plays, that's what I was going to say. If he plays as good as he did before injury last year, they could make a Final Four, bro. Because their defense is loaded again. I mean, their defense is sick.
I just don't believe in Mateer.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Still,
Me either.
I loved him before injury last year.
Me
He was
too.
the guy I thought he was.
Because
Because I was on him first.
well, he's coming off a hand injury, right?
Yeah.
And from what I've seen in some videos, man, he's really overcompensating with his shoulder, and it was his elbow too, his elbow. And when you have an elbow injury, if it doesn't rehab right, it could really turn into a shoulder injury really quick. And that's what I'm scared about, of him being banged up.
I love the receivers this year, though. They only had one last year. Shategna last year was the only guy they had, right? I mean, he had 965 yards, 8 TDs. That's great. It's a great start. But they had nobody else last year. They got Parker Livingstone to come from the rival Texas. Always cool to get a transfer portal win from them.
Yep.
516 yards last year, 6 TDs. And the biggest thing is not even his production. He was Arch Manning's roommate. That's a big deal, man. People don't think about it.
Yeah.
That could be Arch Manning's best friend, chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of that could be gone. Oklahoma could have it now. And you might be able to tell him, hey, Archie's doing this if he does this. Anything. So that could be huge. And they brought in Trell Harris as well from Virginia. He was Virginia's #1 last year. Virginia had a hell of a year. 847 yards for Trell last year. So they got 3 receivers last year, with 2 with 800, 1 with 5, all from big schools. I really like that potential in the passing game. They just need the run game to hit, man. They had no run game last year to speak of. They didn't really do much in the portal to fix that. They're relying on the guys from last year. And they were bottom of the SEC last year in rushing yards per game. So I was just worried about their run game, but man, their defense is sick again. Taylor Wine, 7 sacks last year. David Stone, he's the guy everybody loves.
Yep.
Projected first rounder.
Yep.
He didn't even do that much last year either. 16 tackles, second half, and he's like one of their best players. Owen Heineke, we saw him at the Senior Bowl. He's back on the team. Tells you how good he is. He even made the Senior Bowl. He had 34 solos last year, 3 sacks and a forced fumble. Peyton Bowen and Eli Bowen, the brothers, coming back at safety and corner. You know, they combined for 11 PBUs, 4 picks. This defense is just sick at all 3 levels, and they lost so much, and this doesn't matter. I love a good defense, man. Sucker for them. Just don't know about their offense. So, and 9-3 Oklahoma seems like a good bet. I think that's a good number for them, man. I just can't see the explosiveness on offense against Georgia, Texas, or A&M to beat them.
Yeah, I just think they're going to get a bunch of empty calorie wins, and people are going to think they're title contenders. When it comes down, they might get on a big stage and shit the bed. I hate to sum it up real quick like that. It's just I just have my questions about John Mateer, man. It all comes down to quarterback. And guess what? I got him having a better record than you. I got him going 10-2.
Nice.
I have them losing against Texas and Ole Miss.
Oh, you got beaten. Nice. You got beaten Georgia and A&M.
But
okay.
A&M is the team I think could beat them.
You got to beat Georgia,
Or
though.
Georgia. I think Georgia is...
At Georgia, too. Wow. All right.
Yeah, dude.
Fair enough. That'd be upset. But they happen every year, so.
They happen every year. I think I got them going 10-2. I got Georgia still going 10-2. I was in the space today, and they called this the 10-2 conference, and he pretty much said everybody can't go 10-2. You know, they can, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
So, no, you're right. They can't.
It's gonna. Well,
you're
right.
right.
Well, just the people we have. I have.
Oh yeah, 3 or 4 teams.
So 4.
We both got. I got 3 teams going 10-2, I believe. All right. Yeah, I got 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then 2 11-1s. So yeah.
Same here.
Really good top of the conference. A really good whole conference, man. That's what I'm saying. We'll get to the Big Ten next week. I'm going to talk my shit. The bottom of the conference is not comparable.
You think?
We'll get to it next week when we're talking about Minnesota and shit. Be like, oh, I don't know. Nope, they don't got no studs. Like everybody, even these bottom teams got studs, bro. And the schedules are just so damn hard. But Gauntlet, Oklahoma's gonna have a good year though. Oh, good year. Maybe it's a playoff. You're right on the fence. 9-3, 10-2. You're probably in. So you probably got them in.
I have them in and straight losing, man. Them
Like
and
last
LSU.
year, yeah.
LSU and Oklahoma both get into the CFP, and they just lost. They just lose, man. It's going to take a couple years to get Lane. I think Levitt's good enough to get him there. I just don't know if he's good enough to get him over the hump.
That's fair.
I cannot wait to talk about LSU because I love him. I love Lane.
Yeah, we know.
I love him, but I think there's a couple teams in the Big Ten that are going to really have a say in it, and then teams in their own conference. You know, Texas. I think Sarkisian's really looking to have a big year, man. He really is. I just don't know if it's going to be good enough, but. Yeah, we pretty much summed up Oklahoma, so we can go ahead and go to Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, this is probably the most anticipated game from a preseason standpoint in a very long time with Week 3. Lane Kiffin and LSU. They're gonna go at it, man. I don't know. Trinidad Chambliss, he got the ruling of him coming back. I think I have mixed feelings about it, but what do you think on it? Just Ole Miss.
I got them beating LSU.
You're crazy for that.
Week 3.
You're crazy for that.
It's at home, bro. It's gonna be the craziest environment in the history of college football.
This is Lane Kiffin.
This is what they're stepping into.
I know.
Yeah, guys never won a title. I know you love them.
What is this?
You never won a title.
What is this guy Golding won?
Nothing.
Like,
he hasn't won anything. Neither one of us won shit.
Yes,
People just act like Lane's won something.
Yes,
He's been a good coach. He hasn't won nothing.
You can't be a good
Okay.
He's got three daddies as the coordinator.
My mom could have did that with that talent.
He won 3 natties.
My mom probably could have.
No.
With Nick Saban?
He had 3 natties. This man won a natty with a bum quarterback at Bama.
Yeah, Nick Saban won
What was his name? Blake
Sims?
Blake Sims was trash.
Yeah, Saban won every title there.
Trash. Blake Sims was trash.
I love Kiffin.
He is one of the worst Alabama quarterbacks ever.
I like Kiffin.
John Parker Wilson's better than him.
I like Kiffin myself. I think he's a top 10 coach in the country.
People give Lane Kiffin too much shit. You know why? Because he's young enough to still turn around and still make it better. I know these recent actions with taking NFL players doesn't work, but guess what?
Yeah.
Blame the NCAA. Don't blame Lane Kiffin. And guess what? Lane Kiffin's accomplished more than a lot of coaches, and a lot of them. Like, a lot. This man was a head coach at like 34 or something in the NFL.
Absolutely.
If you were thrown into some of the situations Lane Kiffin's been thrown in, this man was a scapegoat at USC. People don't talk about it. They had limited scholarships from Pete Carroll's scandal. He was never going to succeed at USC given their circumstances, and they kicked him to the curb. They fired him on the tarmac. And you're going to tell me somebody else would have done better than what Lane Kiffin? Lane Kiffin had a good start to that year. I just get it. I know he's an asshole sometimes, but guess what? He's grown a lot, and he is the reason Ole Miss has any relevance. The only reason. He's the only reason they've done anything.
Fair enough.
What has Ole Miss accomplished before Lane Kiffin got there?
Eli Manning.
Bo Wallace.
Eli Manning.
Bo Wallace. And was Chad Kelly under Lane or no?
Hell no.
That was. Okay. I like Chad Kelly. I love Chad Kelly. It was a great season.
They had guys before their coach got in trouble. They were good. They had Kim Dichie and Treadwell, number one recruiting class in the country.
They
Chad
were
Kelly.
Bust.
But in the NFL, yeah.
But they were not. We played the guy behind us, Taywan Taylor, made it to the league. So I mean, he wasn't number one in the nation.
Treadwell's still in the NFL though somehow.
I get it, but Treadwell was supposed to be that
Long
man.
Career.
The two biggest, I would say, who I thought were going to be studs was Treadwell and then Dorial Green Beckham.
Oh, yeah.
Because Dorial Green Beckham was number one.
Dude, he was going to be good in the NFL if he didn't get in trouble again.
Yeah.
No, I got LSU beating them. I got LSU losing to them, man.
How?
How?
Tell me how.
Trinidad Chandler is better than Sam Leavitt, one, in my opinion.
Okay.
Number two, Kewan Lacey's better than LSU's. Their offense is better. Ole Miss offense is better. Their D-lines is better. And they're at home. If LSU's at home, I'm picking LSU. I'm picking the home team in this one. There's too much going on. There's too much going on, in my opinion. If Lane gets this win, I'll give him all the flowers in the world the next week.
Prince William and Yellen. Prince William and Yellen.
Prince William, you on the Ellen.
He is going to be a dog.
Prince William on the Ellen, yeah.
9 sacks last year. You don't think he's coming for blood?
Yeah, you don't think Centurine Perkins is going to step up again?
Your boy Eugene Wilson from Florida?
Yeah, look at his numbers last year.
Go for blood.
Look how impressive he was.
You don't think backup quarterback Hussein Longstreet's going to go for blood?
Really good teams.
Now, Jordan Seaton, though.
Basically, we're ready. We're just ready for the Week 3 recap already.
I'm ready.
So we can talk about this game and see who's right.
No, this is the game I'm
We're already ready for Week 3 recap. Let's get us there.
I will say...
that first game's a good one, too, though, man.
Stay tuned because Friday, we're coming with a special Friday episode, or probably our only Friday episode of the season before we go to our normal schedule. Week 0, man, we're in for one of a great Week 0 game with Memphis and UNLV.
And NC State, Virginia.
Yeah.
CJ Bailey, bro, I like that matchup, too.
Yeah. We're going to really see what NC State's got first week.
So who do you have? You have Ole Miss losing to LSU, and who else? Texas?
Yep.
I got to lose to Texas and Oklahoma.
I had originally Ole Miss 9-3. I had them losing to Oklahoma at one point.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
Oklahoma and Texas. But I got beating LSU, so that's the only difference.
I took it off because I think Oklahoma's going to get a couple good wins. It's just not going to be that win, in my opinion. And Lane Kiffin's coming from blood.
Trinidad Chandler, Kewan Lacey, Deuce Alexander. Best big three in the game, maybe, in college football.
Yeah, well, if you have to get in it, I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
There's just every team. Both these teams have injunction players.
Yeah, I don't like either. I don't like either team at all.
I like Lane Kiffin.
I know you like him, but I don't. Not anymore.
Lane Kiffin's. I will say this: I like Lane Kiffin, but he's lost some points, man. He's lost some.
At least you're real enough to say that, and to admit he.
No, you can't. You can't take pro. Once you
yeah, 2 pros, maybe 1.
Once you put on an NFL, you can go maybe take some workouts. Maybe they do like a combine thing where you could work out for teams and then drop out of the draft.
Hey, keep your eye on Will Eccles, ID tackle for Ole Miss, though. He had 5 sacks last year, and he's 315. He's a freak. Oh, yeah, Lane Kiffin's guy. I know, it don't matter. He stayed with Ole Miss. I knew that's I knew. Most of them.
If Lane Kiffin recruited you and you didn't go with him to LSU, you should be arrested.
He couldn't take them all.
He should have. Trinidad Chambliss, I liked him so much. And then
you did.
Why wouldn't you just go there?
I don't like him now. That doesn't mean he's not really good though.
He could be the starting quarterback for the Jets right now.
Yeah, no, that's not the point about why he's going to be really good this year in college though.
I don't think he is.
Fair. That's
All
fair.
right, last question on Ole Miss before we move on. Does Trinidad Chambliss have a higher draft stock going into next year as he did leaving last year?
No.
No. Okay.
Because the quarterback's going to be better this year, I think. They're not all going to fall off a cliff. No way, like they did last year.
No. And we're gonna have guys who weren't on the cliff get on the cliff like a Nico Amiava.
You see, he's going to make the team though for the Ravens. Just about to say this real quick.
Fagnano. Yeah, he's good.
He's balling, bro.
He's good.
2 great games.
He is good.
I can't wait till he starts in the league. He's gonna start eventually. Not like a full time. He'll get a cup of coffee or 2. And he's gonna ball. I can't wait to tell everybody how freaking he deserves a chance. But anyways, Ole Miss 10-2. They're beating LSU, and they're gonna playoff again.
All right, let's take a look at my standings here.
Might win another game in the playoff too.
I got Ole Miss 10-2 as well, so we've covered every team but the last 3 dogs.
A&M.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and talk about A&M. I got them going 9-3. I just think it's with Marcel Reed, like I said, with them replacing pretty much their whole offensive line, it's just going to be real tough for me to have expectations that are higher than some of these teams that I have. Texas A&M, I almost had them 10-2. I had them originally only losing to LSU and Texas, but then that is when I threw in the big win for Oklahoma. They're going to be their big win is Texas A&M. I do have that here. So I was on the fence of them beating South Carolina or Texas A&M. I'm going to go with Texas A&M, and they make them go 9-3. And
I got 10-2. I got those LSU and Texas only.
okay, you don't think? I think Oklahoma could do it.
They could.
Mateer could have just a really good game and beat them. But we can take a look at their schedule.
That's a toss-up game, honestly.
It is a toss-up game.
A&M Oklahoma could go either way. I don't know why I'm picking A&M. I don't
know what you like.
I
swear, everyone's doing this, and I'm not blaming you. People are saying they like Texas A&M, but they can't figure out what they like.
I just don't like. I was gonna say I don't like Venables that much. That's what. If it's a toss-up to me, and Oklahoma's playing a coach I like more.
No,
I'm gonna take. Damn, what the hell's his name? I can't think of A&M's coach. Elko. I'm gonna take Elko.
Mike Elko.
Any day of the week over Venables. So that's why I took.
I like that. I agree.
That's the only reason I took him to toss-up.
I agree. I think that's going to be an offensive line game.
I understand that too.
It scares me. It's me being an offensive line guy. If you're replacing that many pros, what was Basantis, Cromwell, Zune,
and Reed Adams.
When you're replacing 4 of your 5, man, that's just you do not know what you're getting.
You're right.
I know it's a transfer portal. We don't know what we're getting with pretty much any team these days.
Let's see if they brought in the portal. Welcome Form B from Alabama. 16 career starts at O-tackle. Tyree Adams from LSU. 11 career starts. That's it on the O-line. Oh, Cohen Eccles from LSU. 8 career starts. So they brought in 3 guys that hasn't really. They just hit her. They started with every game, so it might not be too reliable. Yeah, there's something to look at for sure. You know, I do make that mistake sometimes, even though I know ball, but I do overlook the O-line sometimes.
I've been making mistakes too because I'm telling you right now. I could still be wrong at 9-3. This could be a 7-5 year for Texas A&M.
Yeah,
we just don't know.
I just think their defense is going to win them some games.
You're telling me Cutter Boley can't play his ass off and beat them? You're telling me Tennessee can't beat them?
They could lose.
Tennessee could beat this team.
They could lose at Missouri. They could lose at Alabama. They could lose to Tennessee and Oklahoma. I mean, they could go 6-6 with the schedule.
I said Missouri is going to party poop somebody, and it could damn well be Texas A&M.
I'm going 10-2, but they could be 6-6. Yeah.
Offensive line.
That's how big of a difference this team is to me.
So look, here's what I say. When Marcel Reed was forced to be a quarterback last year, not a running back playing quarterback, he struggled. And that was with 4 NFL offensive linemen. He's going to have actual guys in his face now.
I'm hoping
this man was seeing ghosts last year. He's going to be seeing ghosts and defensive tackles in his grill.
I'm hoping he took a step. I mean, most quarterbacks do. So,
I think he's going to be, and that's what brings me to Lenore Sellers. How do we know Lenore Sellers isn't taking steps, but his offensive line's screwing him?
Absolutely.
So I think South Carolina and Texas A&M are really in the same boat for me. They're just a little bit better coaching. Elko is way better for coaching.
But also, we don't even A&M could have an amazing line again.
Right, we don't know.
That's the only thing.
We don't know. We deal with recruiting. We know plenty of studs that Brett Collegier. at USC. He's not projected to be a starter, but we know how that as soon as that guy touches the field, he's not coming off the football field for 10+ years.
Exactly.
So it's just, I get it. You don't know who you got until you play. And at one point, everybody they just replaced had 0 starts at one point.
Exactly.
So we don't know.
They could all just be really good.
Yep, that's a good point. And like I said, it's a wild card.
Or they could be South Carolina. Yeah, we don't know. But I really think they got a good foundation under Oko here.
Yeah.
So much money here. They
Yeah.
they do good at the portal. Like they don't get a lot of players. The guys they get are impact guys though.
Yeah.
They got Isaiah Horton. He was balling for Alabama last year. So you go get an Alabama player that was actually starting. You go Anto Saka. People raving about him in camp this year. He only had 3 sacks last year, but they think he's going to get like 10 this year. Apparently, he's going to be the Cassius Howell this year for A&M.
And they have an interior defensive lineman, DJ Hicks, 6'3", 295, 3 sacks last year. So,
oh my damn! Ray Coney from Tulsa had 129 total tackles. They got him coming in linebacker. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Tawfiq Byard, Colorado, 85 total tackles, 8 TFLs, 4 nice. So they only got like 10 guys. Like these 10 guys I listed, it's like all they got.
Yeah.
But they probably all gonna play and make an impact. So they know what they want. And
Right.
I just think they got good depth, man. It seemed like last year when they had an injury, they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, I mean, they moved Trey Zune from
Good depth.
center. Trey Zune played left tackle. I'm pretty sure he played 3 different
Yeah, they are
positions.
gonna miss that guy for sure. But.
Oh, yeah. I love Trey Zune. Shout out to Trey Zune there at the Raiders. You can catch our interview with Trey Zune from the Senior
Always
Bowl.
sucks to lose a lineman that can play multiple positions.
Yeah, and we have seen a good amount of players do it, but
At high level though.
people are just numb to it, and I think it's so disrespectful to say, "Oh, well, just move him to guard. Oh, just move him to center."
Everybody can't do it.
You can't do that, and it's something you learn. It's I don't know. It's like, okay, Steph Curry, you. I don't know. It's like you can't shoot threes.
You're not
no
allowed to
more.
shoot threes,
We
yeah.
need you to start dunking on people. It's like it's
You
just
can
two
only
different-
dunk now.
It's 2 different things, and obviously it's not different. But I'm always going to be biased offensive line, because what is the cop out for when we were young? Block, just block.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is block.
Yeah.
It's not that
It's not that easy though.
But all right, let's go ahead and get to the last 3, Dalton. Georgia, LSU, and Texas. I have Texas going 11-1. I have LSU going 11-1, and Georgia going 10-2. We can compare that to yours right here.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
We just flipped Georgia and LSU. That's
We
it.
just flipped Georgia, and we have flipped Ole Miss and LSU.
Oh, we flipped
and
Georgia and LSU. Yeah.
Yeah. So our 3 of our top 4s are different. So let's go ahead and get into yours. We can go into your 10-2 LSU. We've already pretty much talked to him about exhaustion with LSU. Can just kind of wrap it up, get your final takes on them, and just why you got him going 10-2.
I mean, it's a good roster, bro. It's a good roster. It's got better today.
It did.
I did this before today. Now I had to put 2 more guys on here.
Right.
They got 2. I mean, it's probably their best players now. These guys are fucking playing in the league.
And people talk about like the NFL speed, and you know how imagine this is like us going back to like high school. Like,
Dude,
it's
how
gotta
do
be
I went back to
so
high school?
slow for him. It's got to be they all both better shoot.
Dude, if I went back to high school after I had a camp at college, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had so many picks, dog.
Yeah, it's just like riding. It's like going back on training wheels.
Yeah. He killed the portal though. That's where I got to start with, right? And most of the guys, I mean, they got good guys coming back. He kept the guys he wanted to, but the portal's where it starts with. I mean, Sam Levitt's their starter. He has a playoff win under his belt. Almost beat Texas 2 years ago. I think he gets a little too much credit for that though. I think the guys engineering that run was really Jordan Tyson and Cam Scatabo. Mostly Cam Scatabo. He was doing everything.
Good point.
We'll see if Levitt has it in him this year, but a lot of people were skeptical from what I've been seeing. He ain't been playing that great throughout spring and summer.
I have questions about him. I think him and Mateer they're identical questions.
I
just
agree with
don't
that.
know.
Like, actually, yeah, I kind of like that.
I just don't see star in them. And
Yeah.
if you're going to be the starting quarterback at Oklahoma or LSU on a good team, you got to be a star.
They got Jordan Seaton coming in too, though.
Shout out.
Best left tackle in the nation.
One of them.
Top 5.
Indiana's
Carter Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
All right, top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the nation coming in. Jordan Seaton to protect the blind side. Oh, you already mentioned Umani Ellen.
Yep.
9 sacks last year, coming with Lane. Ty Benefield coming in from Boise, one of the best safeties in the country. That's probably the best group of 6 safety last year. 107 total tackles, 8.5 TFLs, 2 picks, 4 PBUs. He got Trey Wilson coming in. Trey Wilson's been disappointing the last 2 years.
Yep.
Freshman year was dominant. So Lane's trying to get that back. He might be able to. I wouldn't doubt it. Eugene does have a lot of talent. Jace Brown, I like more though. Jace Brown was really good last year. Kansas State, they're not explosive in the passing game. Never really have been. They like to run the ball a lot with their quarterback and the running back. He had 41 catches for 712 though. That's really good at Kansas State. Jackson Harris from Hawaii, he had 963 last year. So I do like the receiving core, man. Lane's always gonna have a good receiving core though, right?
Always.
But they're gonna have a good offense. We gotta worry about their defense, right?
Mhm.
I don't even think we need to talk about the offense anymore. It's gonna be good. They got studs. They got 2 good tight ends now. They just got Daquan Wright and Trey Green. Best tight end duo in maybe last 5 years, 10 years.
They can win the Natty off those.
It's like the best tight end, right? Best tight end duo in history.
Look, it depends on the play calling, obviously, but those are potential championship moves. I hate to say it. It's stupid. It shouldn't happen. They shouldn't even be on the team.
Yeah, it's crazy to have Trey Green and Daquan Wright at tight end. They're the same player. They're both like 6'7", 250, and unguardable. So that's sick. But Whit Weeks is coming back on defense. Everybody loves Whit Weeks, man.
Yeah.
Explosive. He does it all. Linebacker, great team leader. Got to talk about DJ Pickett because he's the one-way number 5. Everybody heard about Jaden Daniels bitching, moaning. Why you give my number 5 away, man? You didn't win. You won a Heisman. You didn't win a championship.
I like how everybody took one side and was like, "You're an idiot."
Everybody, yeah. Nobody's
You're
on
an
his.
idiot,
Not one person's on Jaden Daniels' side.
Idiot.
And I love it. Yeah, I mean, people wear 15 at Florida, bro. You ain't even close to Tim Tebow.
Right.
You didn't.
They gave 15 to freaking AR.
All right. That's what I'm
Idiots.
saying. And Tebow, guess what? He didn't care.
No. You'll never be able to do it in the 15 what I did in the 15.
Yeah, that's how you look at it.
You just got to put it in the Raptors.
And Jaden Daniels didn't sniff a championship or nothing. But the guy taking his jersey, they gave it to him because he's a freaking stud, man. He started as a freshman at corner in the SEC and had 3 picks, 3 PBUs. He didn't look lost at all. Their other corner has really good PJ Woodland. He had 9 PBUs. So I do love the back end. Imani Ellen's the only pass rusher, though, I think. So now you're going to double him. And just haven't seen Lane with a great defense, unfortunately, yet.
No.
Last year was manageable, but they still won because of their offense.
But I get it. When you're in head coach, you're supposed to be multifaceted. You don't just do one thing. But he's an offensive coordinator at heart. Like that's like Dan Lanning, like not having a pretty solid.
No, you gotta get the DC higher, right? I don't know if he did.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well, I will say we haven't brought up that Ed Orgeron back on staff is absolutely big for them. I mean, it's a national title head coach. You want to talk about a rah guy, and where we have rah missing and the enthusiasm missing for college football, they'll have no shortage of enthusiasm. They have NFL players on their freaking team trying to prove people wrong. They got Edo flashing his ring. And last thing I'll say about Jaden Daniels, guess what? Who's to say that Coach Kelly wasn't the one that told him it was getting retired? That dude's gone. He's out. See ya.
All right.
Like stupid. Yeah, we wouldn't. He probably said this. Long as I'm here, nobody will ever wear number 5. Guess what? He ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin's about in. He's about business. And you know what? If I got to give a kid a freaking jersey number to make sure he comes to my school and play, that's pretty easy to me. Yeah, I'll give it. Go pick it out. What size you need? So, the schedule, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it, though.
Yeah, this kid could have said, "Hey, give me number 5 or hit in the portal." Literally, he's that good.
No, that's what they do.
Yeah, and this kid's
is
good enough
what
to
they
do
do.
it. This kid would have.
And as a player, you're an idiot if that is your deciding factor on a school.
Yeah.
If your school A is going to give you number 5, but is a better school to go, or school A is going to give you number 5, but they suck, and you know you're never going to win nothing there. But then school B you're probably going to win a natty, but they want to give you number 6.
And you ain't gonna go there.
And
Yeah.
you said no. You know what? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
That's a losing mentality.
Absolutely.
That's a loser mentality.
Numbers don't matter that much.
No.
It's cool to have your number, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world, man.
These kids they care about that shit.
I had to wear 25 first year college.
We care
I
about
wear
our,
24,
yeah,
man.
We care about our numbers. Like we chose the numbers, but like, what was we gonna do? Say
Yeah.
transfer, hit the portal? What are you gonna do, bruh? I don't know. The player makes the jersey number. The jersey number doesn't make the player. Like in my opinion, you gotta any player can make any number look cool or sound cool if you're good enough. So, but. I don't know, man. With LSU, who do I have them dropping against? Texas. I only have them losing against Texas. I'm looking for potential upsets. I'm not going to say I'm just right and everyone's stupid. Who could they lose to?
They could lose Ole Miss, Texas A&M.
Look at that. Just look how stupid McNeese State looks on that schedule. They got to get rid of it.
They could lose A&M and Tennessee and Alabama, all of them.
Man, what if they lost to Tennessee? He beats his old school Ole Miss, but then loses to his old girl, Tennessee.
Just imagine if he lost to Clemson first week.
Imagine if he runs a table.
If he loses to Clemson, I'm laughing my ass off.
He could.
I know, it'd be funny.
He could.
He could, man, because they're going to be looking ahead already to week 3.
Louisiana Tech?
Because they're not worried about week 2. They're already skipping that game. We already know that. If they get out to early lead against Clemson, man, we're already looking ahead to week 3. It could get dangerous. But they're way better than Clemson this year, way more talented.
Yeah.
A&M's at home. Tennessee, I think, would be their most likely. I mean, I got them lose to Ole Miss already. So.
Yeah, I think Tennessee too.
Because that's on the road, yeah. It's just you can't. It's really hard to go into Death Valley and win, right? So you automatically look at the road games for them.
Yeah.
They almost always go undefeated at home, even when they're not good. Because SEC schedules every damn game at night for them, like for some reason. I don't know why they get that, but
it's Death Valley at night.
That's it's still not fair. Every game they should give a fucking 12 o'clock game too. Like Florida had to play 12 o'clock games. We had to play 12 o'clock game against what rank like.
Hold on, I got the perfect one for you. Hold on.
Man. Oh, that's why LSU's records, but 2 games better every year than it should be because they get to play every damn game at night.
Hey, it's be all right, man. It'll be all right. Florida will be good again. It'll happen, brother.
I know we will be.
I understand. It's hard.
But that's just not cool. I always felt that way, even when we're good. I was like, oh man, Ole Miss. Oh, let me guess, LSU's playing a night game tonight. Yeah.
I mean, Lane Kiffin has to come out with the national championship in the next 4 years.
Next 3 years, or he's a bum.
With
these players, he's gonna have the best rosters in the nation.
I will tell you,
probably
as a Lane Kiffin fan, and I've literally liked Lane Kiffin since he was at the Raiders. I was like whatever years old, not old.
No, we definitely weren't old.
I just thought that was really cool how young because he looked young. He's not like one of those young guys that looks old. Like this is a young, cool looking guy. I was like, oh, that's the guy that was because we didn't know what offensive coordinator was back then. I'm like, that's the guy that was calling plays at USC. I love Reggie Bush. It's like he's just got his dad's the inventor of Tampa 2 defense. Shut up.
Oh, his dad's a beast.
His dad, Monty Kiffin, invented Tampa 2 defense. You can just shut your mouth. Like the Kiffin, I don't know. He's a coach's kid who's had a lot of success. Yeah, he's had some failures, but like I said, he's been set up for failure as well. Just because you go to a school with pretty colors and some good gear doesn't mean it's a good situation. He's been thrown into some bad ones, Tennessee and USC. So we'll see what happens, man. He's now in a good situation to where you can't really write it any better, and you got to win. So I think it's good karma on him, and let's see what happens with it. And that pretty much all goes to our last 2 teams, Dalton. We can go into my rankings. I have him as the 3rd, but you have him as 2nd here, flip-flopped. So Georgia, is Kirby Smart all of a sudden? He's only There's only 2 active coaches with multiple national championships. Him and Dabo. Is Kirby Smart all of a sudden kind of slept on?
Low key.
I think he is.
Because of one bad, not even a bad year. Because of a bad loss, and I don't think it's a bad loss. People think it's a bad loss just because Ole Miss lost their coach, had a new coach, whatever. It was a damn good team last year.
Yeah.
Georgia didn't go nowhere. I mean, they're not as good as they were 3 years ago, but
I just don't believe
you can't stay that good forever. Unless you're Nick Saban, and nobody's going to be, I don't think. Kirby's as close as you can get, it looks like. I mean, his program, they're still not going to finish outside the top 10 ever.
Literally every single coach on this left side who has great records are all from Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Sarkisian.
That's crazy.
Sarkisian, Kirby, not Golding's not. So three of our top 4 are from Saban. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Gunnar Stockton is good though, man. He's not awesome.
You have to be awesome.
But he's like Stetson Bennett. He wasn't awesome.
I don't know if he's better than Stetson Bennett.
I think he is.
I don't think he is.
24 tutties, 5 picks.
Kirby Smart is so damn good at coaching stats. I do not.
Can you believe he ran for 462 though? You didn't know that?
No.
10 tutties on the ground.
But they were so cooked halfway through the season.
See, he had 34 tutties and 5 picks, and people saying he sucks. All right, I'll take that if he sucks. 34 and 5, man. I'm just saying. And his receivers weren't good. Receivers still aren't good. That's a question mark with Georgia, by the way. The receivers.
I didn't like Georgia's team almost top to bottom last year. I just didn't like it. You had some. Obviously, they're never going to have bad players per se, but it just didn't mix well.
Nah, you're right. They got both the running backs coming back though. They were both really good last year. Frazier and Bowens. Frazier had 940. Bowens had 520. But their best receiver is London Humphreys. He only had 18 catches. So they're going to need somebody to catch the ball. They didn't hit the portal hard at all. They only got 8 guys total. Isaiah Canyon's the one they're relying on. He only had 33 catches last year, though, for 480. And he's going to be the number 1. So, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be explosive through the air, but they're usually not, man. That's a ground-and-pound offense. It always has been. Even they were in the ships. They were ground-and-pound.
It's a boring team.
Yeah, it's a boring team to watch. They win by defense, and they're going to do that again. Their secondary is great. KJ Bolden at safety, one of the best in the country. And Ellis Robinson at corner. True freshman last year, 4 picks, 7 PBUs. A lot of good sophomore corners in this conference. It's crazy how many freshmen started in DB and SEC last year.
Was that a comment about the cake week? Yeah, dude, it's the NFL.
Thank you. This guy agrees with me.
I don't care. It's 9 Power 4 teams. This is the SEC. You're
they
not
don't
supposed to play the FCS.
They don't get to play Northwestern, though.
Who cares?
Northwestern's a bye.
Go play any ACC team if they're so shitty.
Fair enough. They don't play us. That's the thing. It's two-way street. Wake Forest ain't gonna play
Go play a G6, Dalton. Why won't they go play a G6?
Wake Forest ain't gonna play Ole Miss.
Why won't they go play at South Florida? Why won't they go play at Memphis? Why won't they go play at Southern Miss? Why does it have to be Chattanooga? And hold on, who's the cake week for this team? They don't have Tennessee State. Oh my God, Tennessee State.
Yeah,
Tennessee State.
Tough one.
No, it's not. I went to a Tennessee State football camp. You know what they had? A 60-yard indoor facility, 60 yards, and this is Georgia they're playing.
And they get Western too.
Yeah, Western Kentucky is a lot better than any cake week team. All of them.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, they're not supposed to be good, though.
And this is not the SEC. I don't like how, and this isn't a good example. This isn't the first, but most SEC teams scheduled their FCS game at the end of the season when it's supposed to be straight meat and potatoes. Literally meat and potatoes. It's Thanksgiving time. And you're going to play, I just don't think NIL era, we're buying players now. We're literally getting players off NFL rosters. Why are we playing FCS players?
It's good for the FCS
it's not
players.
Good for nobody.
To get film against those guys. To transfer up, man. If you ball out.
Nah.
If you go for 100 receiving on Georgia's head and you're at Tennessee State.
Not enough.
You're transferring up next year.
I can name you 3-5 reasons why they shouldn't. That's one reason they should.
Yeah, I only got one reason.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. And hopefully in the next
there's 2 reasons.
What?
It really helps these lower teams' athletic foundations. Like, huge.
Yeah.
They actually really need it. That's the problem with it now. I just thought about that. That's the problem. You want to defund all these schools?
And here's my comeback at that. If you really want to help, if you really, really want to help these schools, you go play them at their house.
Now you're asking too much of these big programs. I ain't spending that much money. I'm already giving them $1 million. Now I got to spend more to travel?
Yep.
Nah.
Let the Georgia players drive there and see how many don't make it.
It's really helping out the smaller level teams, man.
I get helping out the smaller level teams. You know what also helps out the smaller level teams? The transfer portal. They're all getting bounce backs. If I'm an FCS team, I'm loving the transfer portal.
Oh yeah. It's a love and hate.
Yes, you're saying I'm not saying it's all bad. That's a pro for sure. But there's too many cons for them to keep on playing these FCS teams. But we'll keep it on Georgia here as we finish up. Georgia. I mean, I don't know. I got Ole Miss and Oklahoma. They're 2 losses.
I got just Ole Miss. Yeah. I
don't know why I'm so high on Oklahoma.
Hey, I mean, I have them losing 3 games. You know, it's only 1 more game, so it's just a lot of good teams in this conference, bro. But they're not like dominant this year.
No, they're not dominant.
They're just really good.
We're just used to Kirby being really dominant.
There's a lot of really good teams, and none of them are dominant. Maybe the last team we're going to talk about might be dominant, but I wouldn't put them there yet.
Let's talk about it. Let's go into the last team, Dalton. Is this Texas's year? Arch Manning pretty much turned it on after the Kentucky game last year. It really didn't look back. Was looking like a potential, just bust before then, in my personal opinion. But now he's got Heisman. Really, I think the Heisman expectations are warranted finally. They had talent. They added talent. We're going to talk about Cam Coleman. We're going to talk about all the guys they brought in. Just really a really stacked team. Is it too good to be true from a talent standpoint, or is this a coaching? Which one do they have to have more of, and what's going to get them over the hump? Is it just because the Jimmies and Joes, or is Sarkisian turning the corner?
It's the players, man.
It has to be.
Yeah,
has to be the players.
It's the players here.
I think Sarkisian knows that.
Yeah, that's why he went and got everybody. He did.
Yeah.
They spent all the money they had. They had to have spent all the money they had.
You think?
Every money
They
that
spent
was,
$100,000 alone on Arch Manning's visit.
I think every dollar that they had that the boosters gave him this year, he spent it. I don't think there's one penny left in that fund for this year,
No.
and that's a good. I mean, that's a good thing. I got them losing one game. You do too. I got them losing Ohio State.
I got him.
I think they're losing Ohio State again, 2 years in a row.
Ohio State as well.
Really?
Yes.
Damn. It's at home too. I just can't see them going undefeated. But I didn't.
No, Ohio State's got more talent than them.
I didn't see another loss.
Ohio State is in a very rare position where we really don't see this a lot, especially with NIL. You're not going to see this too much. People that have won championships and they're still on the field. I mean, they have not only, and there's teams that have a ring, but these are Julian Sayin, Jeremiah. They helped lead their team to a national championship.
I mean,
and they are still playing.
I wouldn't say Sayin did, but
yeah, he did. He played good.
He's a backup.
Well, okay, I take it back. Okay, Will Howard. My bad. Will Howard. Okay,
Same plays.
Let's go Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith, yeah.
Jeremiah Smith. And then we want to add Chris Henry Jr., freshman. And he's not – you want to talk about Malachi Tony being an excited freshman? I think he has that potential. They're different players.
Yeah, that's
But I think Chris Henry he could throw up 1,000 yards this year. He could throw up maybe not 1,000.
I don't think he can.
He's
not,
gonna
not because of him though, because of the guys he got with him.
Right, but I think he can throw. He's going to be on the field. He's on the starting unit.
Yeah, I think he's going to be their number 3 or 4.
I think
3B. They got this guy from UTSA I really like.
I think there's going to be times where Chris Henry
But he could be better than Ennis already.
The only 2 wide receivers on the outside.
He could be better than Brandon Ennis already, I mean, for sure.
I think he is.
But I love this Devin McCune guy, man. Nobody's talking about him because he's from UTSA.
And then they got that white boy freshman. He's cold.
Oh, yeah, Brady something.
He's good. But speaking of Texas, I mean, Arch Manning, I think they're probably already building his statue there. I just think it's a little premature.
I mean, he could run for 1,000.
He could.
He's a good enough runner.
He could.
He could go for 3 and 1.
What's Cam Coleman going to do?
He probably won't, but he can.
What's Cam Coleman going to do?
I think Cam Coleman goes for about 1,200.
1,200?
He had 700 last year. And that was on a bad offense. With a sorry, Jackson Arnold. If you're watching this, sorry, buddy. You didn't have a good year, though. It's a guy that didn't play good last year, man. Jackson Arnold didn't play good at all.
Oh, no, he's not good.
So, I think Cam Coleman goes for 1,200.
Hollywood Smothers.
But then how about them backfield? Ray Leak and, yeah. I think everybody giving Hollywood Smothers acting like he's the best one. Ray Leak's better, man.
You think so?
Everybody just likes Hollywood because his name's Hollywood, I think.
I think they like him because he had 939 yards.
Yeah, the other guy had 1,100.
You're right.
That's the only point.
Well, hold on.
And they were both from power. I mean, they both played in power conferences. So
yeah. I just think NC State they were really fun to watch last year. C.J. Bailey and Hollywood Smothers were really fun.
Rasheem Biles is probably the best linebacker in their portal too.
You think so?
101 total tackles, 17 TFLs, 4.5 sacks, 2
There
picks.
has been some good. If you can kind of lump, I don't know. Sometimes I lump edges with linebackers. Sometimes I don't. But there's been a lot of some good slept-on linebackers and defensive ends this transfer portal class.
Bo Masco's really good. Damn, I love yeah. Their portal class is small. All of them are really good though.
Sterling Burkhalter from Wake Forest, 416 yards.
Yeah, he's gonna be like their
touchdowns.
receiver, like 5 or 6.
And he's talented, man.
But who else I got coming back besides Arts? Brian Wingo. Forgot about him, man. 834 yards last year, 7 TDs. Really good receiver, man.
Yeah, Brian Wingo's good.
Big, 6'2", 214.
That's Trey's son.
He's got size. I really like Colin Simmons, of course. Who doesn't like Colin Simmons?
Yeah.
12 sacks last year?
I
Way
think
better than Dylan Stewart, bro.
He's a
Stop
top
talking to
10
me about.
He's top 10 player.
Stop talking to me about Dylan Stewart, everybody.
Where do you have Colin Simmons in your draft? Do you have him top what?
Top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah. Number 1 edge.
I like it from a talent standpoint. I just think he's. I don't hate it at all.
I don't know why people like Stewart more. They got so the same
No,
size.
I don't. I did like Stewart more, but you watch Colin Simmons and you watch if you watch enough.
If you watch
Collins,
side by side tape too, watch it side by side.
I know it's crazy.
Dylan Stewart is just not.
Dylan Stewart's undersized.
Yes,
Colin Simmons is freaking huge.
They're actually the same size though. He just plays bigger. That's what I'm saying.
But they played.
He's 6'3", 240.
But would you say Colin Simmons is more of a linebacker?
Yeah, but that's just
what I'm
his
saying.
defense, I think.
Yeah.
He's an edge.
He could play edge.
He's gonna be edge in NFL.
He's like Arvell Reese.
Yeah.
He's like Arvell Reese.
Who's balling? Sonny Styles sucks so far.
I was not big on Sonny Styles.
But yeah, Colin Simmons, 12 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. I just want to say he's way better than Dylan Stewart. I like Dylan Stewart too. Amazing talent. He only had 4.5 sacks last year though. You gotta be productive. I don't care about, man, he's a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a freak. You got to be productive,
They're
though.
all freaks.
12 sacks is way more productive than 4.5. So if you compare the two, like people love to compare them to this offseason.
Yeah.
It's not even close right now. Colin Simmons is way more polished.
He is.
Ty Anthony Smith at linebacker coming back, 39 tackles. Jelani McDonald and I love Grayson Littleton, another freshman that started in the SEC last year. 33 tackles, 6 PBUs, and 2 picks. There's just so much DB talent in this conference. Man, I love it. love watching these games, man.
Me too.
So many good corners. Cam Coleman's just. Have you seen his practice film?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's going crazy. But that really viral catch everyone's going nuts about is a duck throw.
Oh, terrible throw.
And you can know how I know it's from Eli Manning because they didn't show who passed it, or from Arch Manning because they didn't show who passed it.
Well, I heard it was tipped at the line.
I bet it wasn't.
That's what they all say. Oh, no, it's pretty damn bad throw.
It's
like,
more,
really bad.
It's more impressive if it's tipped. Show the tip. They
Yeah.
probably just didn't have the angle.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know,
Either
man.
way, it's a crazy
I like
catch.
Arch Manning. I think he's going to – I just don't know, man. I think he's at even with me right now. With the hype he had coming in, he's at 0. The first half of the season, what the hell are you doing? After the second half of the season, really good football. So now I have to see, like, I can't put you in the pedestal because you've only played up to the hype for a little bit. So I just have my questions, man. And but Sarkisian, I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt having Sarkisian as head coach. I do not really believe in Steve Sarkisian. Picturing Steve Sarkisian holding up a national trophy as a head coach, it just really seems weird to me.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
It just seems weird.
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right. It don't seem right.
But 3 years ago, I said Indiana holding a trophy would have been even crazier.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter who their coach is.
But Sarkisian's been hyped. Cignetti wasn't hyped. This man went straight to the playoff.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
If you tell me, I don't care who their coach is. Indiana's going to win the ship this year in 2 years. Like, shut the fuck up.
I know, but
So, like, crazier
crazier
things have happened is my point. Nobody's seen that coming.
crazier things.
Like,
have happened,
nobody's seen it coming ever.
But
Nobody.
Texas winning it all is more chalk than most storylines in the past 3 years. They was expecting a national championship with Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, 2 years ago, yeah.
I mean, with Quinn Ewers, they were talking about a natty run. And that's the only reason Arch Manning did not start freshman years because they were expecting a natty. And should they have? Hell no. But they were. And I just don't think Sarkisian's that guy. I think he's going to go to Bama if Kalen DeBoer shits the bed. Or if not, I think he's just going to go to the NFL, go get a coordinator job in the NFL. But we'll see. He could just win the natty and go undefeated. I know our boy Will Thomas from SEC Tailgate Talk. Last time I talked to him, he has Texas running the table, going undefeated, winning it all.
Really?
So
16-0?
he has them going 16-0. So that pretty much wraps it up, though, Dalton, with our rankings, man. I mean, we knew it was crazy coming in. I think the more we talk about it, it's like we're even more ready for football this week. We finally get it. It's finally here. But SEC is kind of take shape, as far as we can preview it. There's not really much more we could talk about. Transfers, stats, and schedules. All that's left to be played are the games themselves. The best part about it, we've weathered the storm. We've done 10 weeks of previews, and we have one left. It is now officially the Big Ten time. And then join us Friday if you're watching live or just Friday before week 0. Just mark it in your calendar. We are going to be live Friday afternoon, getting you ready, getting your picks in. But Dalton, put a bow on this SEC preview. I'm going to do the Skip Bayless. Put a bow on this SEC preview and your thoughts.
Go Gators.
Yep.
Number one thought, man, bounce back season, hopefully. Number 2, I don't know. I really don't know who's going to win this conference.
No.
It could be the top 5 teams. Any of them could win.
Yes.
Even A&M
Not Ole Miss.
Actually, top 4.
Not Ole Miss.
I think Ole Miss could win.
No.
I think LSU could win. I think Georgia could win, and Texas. And
No.
yeah,
I believe in Tennessee and Bama more than I believe in Ole Miss. I believe in Tennessee more than I believe in Ole Miss.
well, you got Ole Miss to have a better season though.
Actually, I take that back.
I
believe it.
You got Ole Miss going 10-2
I believe
still.
in Oklahoma just as much as I believe in Ole Miss.
Okay, fair.
Let's do that. I know I'm talking outside of my head. Keelan Russell and Faison Brandon, they haven't started a game yet. We have to see what they have. I get it. But
Yeah, so the top 5 teams all got quarterbacks coming back. Well, 4 of the 5.
Yeah.
Had their starting quarterbacks coming back. So that's a big deal.
it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal.
And then 4 of the top 5, 5 of the top 6 have their quarterback coming back.
and out of just all the teams on the screen, right? Just our top 8, we got 100. Future NFL players among multiple drafts, right? Just
at least, bro.
Yeah, and
So I mean, they probably average between these teams. They probably average 70 a year. 17
around there, sometimes.
On a year average, I think Alabama probably gets 7 drafted on a year average. The last 10 years. Same with Georgia, Ole Miss,
right.
Texas. Yeah, it's probably really like 150.
It's crazy.
NFL players on these.
We were down the Senior Bowl. We saw 100 and something future NFL players.
Oh yeah, if you had these 8
draftees.
teams there, that's the same thing.
Same thing. So we'll definitely be talking about these guys once NFL draft coverage starts. We kind of start NFL draft coverage mid-season once we get some more film, and kind of that starts to take shape. So can't wait to talk about NFL draft. A bunch of these guys are going to be on our boards.
Oh yeah.
We'll see where Arch Manning's at the end of the year. We'll see where Trinidad Chambliss is at the end of the year. We'll see where Sam Levitt's at. I don't know. I think a lot of questions for all those guys, in my opinion. Less questions about the Manning, the Arch Mannings of the world, but ain't too many of those walking around. But Dalton, any last words? I know you just put a bow on it.
Trinidad's the best quarterback in this conference. Easy.
It's not the hottest stick
on paper. I just looking at it like he's better than Arch right now.
I can't do that to Arch.
Better than Gunner right now.
I can't do that to Arch. I'll give it to Arch. I don't like Trinidad Chambliss anymore.
I don't like him either. I'm
not biased on most things, but when you got to go to court to play football, I don't like him.
I don't like him. He's good at football though.
I believe in karma.
So he just takes a step back this year. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He does.
That's all right.
Because there's a total different guy at head coach. I would expect you to talk to me crazy if they didn't have a new head coach, but yeah, that pretty much wraps a bow on it though.
Yeah.
Join us here. We are joining we're going Wednesday for a Big Ten. Wednesday and Friday, and then we are off and rolling 2 days a week for the rest of the season. People, we really appreciate you all tuning in, and man, we are more than ecstatic to talk some ball. And y'all have a great rest of your week, and we will see you Wednesday, people.
See y'all later.
Peace.